Hello, hello, welcome in Livrenos, the Ampu, and 20 Dan, Shmup, and Deck, hello. Welcome aboard. Already played once today and your arm is still feeling it. So that's your excuse when you inevitably screw this up. Well, you said it, not me. But what else I didn't say / do, I forgot to put the matches in the bot, in the Twitch bot that we have, because yeah, as Mayhem has demonstrated there properly, I have forgotten to put the queue in here. So let me do that. So this is gonna look rather jank for a moment. My sincerest apologies. Yeah, right. Yeah, I like you. I'm so used to it crashing every time I try to do this, right? Oh man, so it's probably be a little bit more than 60 seconds like the timer says, so you're gonna have to bear with me here while I do this and then set up the match. I just realized that I forgot to do this. So. Hope that get everybody's tags right. See how I do with this. Everyone's got all these number combinations after the. And there's an underscore, isn't there? There's a freaking underscore. Like, I'm definitely gonna choose to blame the players for having unnecessarily complicated usernames rather than my inability to be prepared. Definitely, yeah, it's definitely, you know, it's their fault, obviously. Okay. Alright, insert skull emoji here. We're gonna be getting started momentarily. I appreciate everybody bearing with me here. So, we get started. We got a crazy card coming up this evening. And I think you all are in for a treat. So, of course, we're here on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, wherever the heck else Vince said. Whatever the heck else Vince said we were going. He DM'd me yesterday saying we were streaming at like 6 different places. So, you know. Right. It's Colin's in the house on Facebook. Right. So. Alright, let me get set up for this match real quick. And yeah, we're going to get this thing going. We've got a banger of an opener here coming up. 20 Dan 03 and Anbu. Couple of phenoms going almost at upstarts. Nah, these two are too good for that. They're phenoms going at it one-on-one. We'll be right back with that. Is there actually a LinkedIn stream? No. I know for a fact that LinkedIn was not one of the names he gave me. So, all right, BRB. Let me get this going here. Yeah, you know, if only you could have 6 tabs open, Morlando, right? Oh, man. All right, so we're underway. Of course, this is game number 1 of this evening's festivities. And we got, get a quick score check here to begin. We're at 145 here for 20 Dan of the 03 variety. 89,000 points here for Ampu, who's getting a little bit of PowerPoint action coming in from his side. A little bit of internet delay, but there we go. Next slide, please. We are all set on that one. So it's kind of working with a bit of a center well here to begin. He's trying to just burn out of it, though. Doesn't really want to keep that going. But now, of course, 20 Dan starting to run into some complications here. But, you know, again, for those of you who might be new around here, those who might, you know, not be in the know on Tetris Friendlies, of course, it's a pro wrestling sort of styled show of classic Tetris, right? So there's no ELO on the line. These are non-rated matches, right? All these matches are just, well, I'd say just purely for fun, but we can't just not have anything on the line around here, right? Like, obviously, you know, if it was just exhibition matches, I mean, that's obviously a big part of it. A lot of people have come here, right? Like Dan V, who many of you know had a pretty good run at the World Championship over the last couple of years. You know, he had some good runs, and, you know, this is where he started. He started right here on Tetris Friendlies. You know, nobody knew who he was, but King made him famous, right? We made him famous. But in addition, though, we do have, of course, some prestigious title belts instead, right? We have the, you know, several different divisions, right? These 2 players that you're seeing right now up there in the in our middle division, the Phenoms division, right? Kind of some people that are on the cusp of becoming elite are, of course, our main division, the heavyweight championship division, and the upstarts division, right? People just below some of the Phenoms, right? So all very exciting divisions that have a lot of exciting titles on the line. People cut promos for a lot of the super shows, so certainly lots of fun is had as, yeah, right, I'm taking over the internet. That's exactly what's happening. Of course, welcome into Vince here on Twitch, and to Dan V himself, Dan V Weller on YouTube. Says he did not have a run, got eliminated immediately. Well, you made the bracket, so I mean, that makes one of us. That's all I'm saying. But let's get a quick score check here. We are starting to approach the 19 transition here. Dan's board was getting a little bit high up, but he's going to get a couple quick tucks and the bar for the score. We'll go to 427. Got about 25 lines to go till we get to 19 on his side. Ampu, a few lines behind, is at 200,000 points here through 93. He's just been suffering all game long. Hasn't really been getting into any danger of topping out. He's just been having to burn quite a lot. Quite a few lines. So has not been able to score touches. And now, okay, as soon as I say that, now he's starting to get into some trouble here. And, oh man, that bar, he just did not have Das get that bar over to the right side. We get a nice square burn. Okay, is Tetris ready? But I don't know if he can get anything over that. He cannot. That L was gonna hang. You can see he was going for the burn. Did not work out. 208 will be the final score. And at 479, well over a 200K lead for 20 Dan will be enough for him to take in game number 1. All right, so players, as per usual, I have pinned the new seed for you guys on the Twitch chat, as per usual. For ease of access, we just incremented the first 2 digits, so it is now 87. And of course, Morlando asking, why am I not in the Upstarts tourney? Is it because you hardly ever play Friendlies anymore? Well, hardly anybody is in the tournament, to be fair. There was hardly anybody in it. All right, but yeah, that's generally, yeah, you know, we kind of want people that are pretty active, right? So that we kind of build on some of the storylines, stuff like that. You know, all that sort of stuff. All right, Nampu says BRB 1 minute, so we will give a moment for him. But and yeah, M4, yeah, Upstart, yeah, it's kind of like MXC. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. But of course, we'll be seeing some upstarts. Speaking of upstarts, we'll be seeing some of them later on this evening. We're going to be seeing Grand Design, of course, a well-known commentator in the community, taking on Mari. Who will, both of which are vying for a spot to compete in the Upstarts Championship at Tetris Friendlies Revolution, taking place December 29th, I believe that Friday is. Yeah, it is the 29th. That'll be taking place 29th, 6 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. UTC. Of course, I'll be joining Kingsman in the booth. We'll be calling some high-octane matches, but I'm very excited. I am very excited to announce some of the matches this evening that will be taking place there. Of course, we'll be seeing that in just a little bit. About 8 o'clock, we'll be announcing all of that, 8 o'clock Eastern, so. So that much I am very excited to see. Also excited to see how this game number 2 goes. As both of our players have indicated they are now ready to go, so let's do it. Game number 2, we're gonna continue on in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, of course. Welcome into Yugos on YouTube. This is live. This is happening live right in front of your very eyes, just as it is happening in front of my very eyes. All right, we are live on several platforms right now, YouTube being one of like 6 platforms. All right, we're also live on Twitch. We are live on, and actually, let me just pull up the list from Vince. Let me actually, you know, because he did give me a list. Let me actually pull this up, right? 6 platforms: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, the service formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, and Kick. So it's just something we're kind of experimenting with a bit, see if we can, you know, want to make this accessible for folks, you know. And make all sorts of Tetris action, you know, year-round, right? We want this to be kind of a year-round thing, not just, you know, once a year for the World Championship. We're trying to expand a bit. Live on Instagram, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, of course, welcome into Twitch chat, Little Turd. You are the father. Oh my god. You know, watching Mari is like watching a car wreck happen in front of your very eye. It's like slow motion, right? That's what it is. It's like watching a car wreck in slow motion. As Dan just barely gets that long bar over, narrowly avoiding a slow motion wreck of his board. So he is trying to navigate this mess here. Has got a deep channel down the middle, is waiting for a bar, and it will show up. There we go. Dirty Tetris for Dan. Might have only been a triple, but he's amped up nonetheless. He's at 151. Is hanging on to a lead. Ampu at 148. Of course, welcome into F4 Media and Arctic XE. I don't think I said that earlier. Yeah, Dan is heating up now, right? He was talking all this game earlier, like, you know, I'm still feeling it if I, you know, when I lose, right? But, all right, seems to be feeling it here in the good way, right? Not the painful way, as he's going to get a Tetris here to go to 222. 196 the score for Ampu, having a considerably better game than the last one already. He was just suffering the entire time and was put out of his misery just before transition. So certainly he's going to be looking to bounce back here. As you got some complications going on both boards right now. you know, nothing really crazy, as I like to say, right? Nothing crazy, just a few holes. Zampu gonna get out of his mess first. We'll get the Tetris to stay within half a Tetris in score between the two players. 227 to 237. As Ampu slams another Tetris, we'll take the lead for the time being. Yeah, of course, K-Ham in the chat asking, is there a Discord for Monday Night Mayhem? Not specifically for this show, but there is for Tetris Friendlies as a whole, right? Which this is a big part of. I have just put that in the Twitch chat there. It's tinyurl.com/Tetris Friendlies. Right, so all things Monday Night Mayhem, Friday Night Fights, the occasional basement battles. Yeah. Right, so yeah, definitely it is the place to be. But speaking of places to be, Ampu's in one of the places to be. I don't know if I'd call it the amazing place to be, mostly because his board is up pretty high right now, is in some danger of topping out. But as far as score is concerned, he was ahead when I started saying all that. He is not anymore, though. As Dan gonna get another touch to go to 357. And there's a nice dirty one up off of row 3 there for Ampu. Just playing a bit off the bottom, trying to efficiently get this down. And there we go, beautiful. Another Tetris and a burn. He'll go to 375. 20 Dan at 380 as we got 15 lines until the transition. Yeah, and K-Ham wanting to potentially play. Yeah, I mean, the cube for the night is booked. It's all booked up, but I do intend to host one more show for the year next week. Right, of course, the following Monday is Christmas Day. But, yeah, it is for anyone and everyone, right? So, yeah, we'll definitely, yeah, hit me up after the show for sure. Yeah, we'll get something booked for next week. Absolutely. But either way, in this game, we have transitioned. We're at 457 here for 20 Dan. 414 for Ampu. Ampu with the cleaner board, though, as Dan hung a T towards that left side. So he's going to have to tap his way out here. There we go. Nice bar coming in. Just needs something to the left. The T going to work. And the bar immediately to fill the dependency. But hangs it. Oh, no, that was not a hang. It was a Vitz. I don't know if that was intentional, but he made it work. But he still needs some pieces to that left side. That J gonna work. Okay, yep, nice tap of the bar to the left side. He is fighting for his life. He's hanging on for dear life. Oh, but now Ampu in some trouble too. That left side looking really dangerous. He needs a bar in the worst kind of way. It's not gonna show up. He'll get another burn, but that'll be all she wrote. 438 is the final score. And Dan with the resilience as he was in some serious trouble. 500,000 gonna be enough just like that to take the 2-0 lead. Oh, look at that pop off. Love it. All right, and players, as per always, new seed is pinned in the Twitch chat. You can take a look there. All right, again, we're just incrementing as per usual. And 20 Dan says, hi, YouTube. Right. Dan, you've revealed my secret that I have artificially flipped the cameras to facing off against each other. You've revealed my darkest secret. But anyways, now that's been exposed, we're gonna continue on. Game number 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And I might actually fix Ampu's camera a little bit here. What corner am I gonna give Morlando? Let's see. Probably, you're probably gonna be on the right. just because that's the order I wrote down the names. Yes. I'm gonna move Anpu a bit though. Let me get Anpu's head in all its glory. There we go. That's a little better. Right? He's more in frame. There we go. Oh, and of course, thinking of Marts. What a kind soul. For a year strong at this point is subscribed at tier 1. Thank you so much. It is much, much appreciated, my friend. Oh my goodness. All right, we're underway here. And this is game 3. It is game point here for 20 Dan, right? It's our best of 5s all the way. And coming up next, it is going to be, as I kind of am alluding to here, it is going to be Firedox and Morlando going at it. Right? Morlando hasn't really played Friendlies in a hot minute, so it's certainly going to be good to see him come back. All right. All right, so that could be after this game, so hopefully those two are ready to go. All right, so of course, if Dan is able to take it, we'll be moving on to the next match, but if Anpu wins, well, those two are going to get some extra warm-up time. And Timmy Kim asking me if I'm keeping track of both YouTube and Twitch chats. Yeah, I have them all open. I have a plugin, right? I have a custom dock in OBS here that actually lets me see all of the chats in one window, but I have Twitch open separately because I need that for, like, you know, the bot commands and stuff. So yeah, I do have like the one mega chats. Like I can see the message from Vince in the kick chat as well. So yeah, I got it all open. So yeah, because the custom dock that I have for that, it's read only, so so I kind of need to be able to type in, you know, the Twitch chat, so that's why I have that open separately. So all right, Dan gonna get a left foot Tetris here. He will go to 270, 268 out of Tetris for Anpu. We'll go to 291. Has the cleaner board as well, as Dan's just been playing off the bottom and on the left side. As he hangs a J piece. Will get the Tetris. Now he's just got to find some way to fill in the left side. Just got lots of holes. He's got this smirk on his face. He knows. He knows he is messed up a bit there. There, gonna get the J to the left. So he'll be burning for a bit. But if you're Anpu, this is like music to your ears. Right? You've got the clean board, you've got the lead, and your opponent is just gonna be stuck burning for quite some time. Definitely a good chance for Anpu to build up a bit of a lead if he can get some good pieces, get into a good flow here. There's a Tetris. We'll get a 370. So he's enjoying about a 3.5 Tetris lead, as Dan is still just trying to burn his way out of this mess. And oh, no way, no way. Oh, dirty Tetris for Dan. I saw that developing. I'm like, he's not going for that, right? Nah, he's like, screw that. I'm going for it. I'm gonna go for it. He's almost back down to the bottom. Just needs a few more burns. That Jay gonna help considerably. As he's kind of like, yeah, Burp, come on. Of course I was gonna go for that. All right, of course, Dan Weller asking if my thing has a logo next to each thing to show where the chat is coming from. Yes, I am aware that chat has come in from YouTube. Yes. All right. All right, so here we go. We got transitions coming up for our players. Oh, Dan, that hang looking a little dicey, that square. He's handling it nicely, but bar comes in one piece too late. Oh, gonna hang the bar to the left. 347 is the final score. Man, he survived that whole mess, and just one hang, that was all it took. And Ampu at 478. He's in a little bit of a bind himself. But it don't matter. He's good. Game number 3 belongs to Ampu. We are going to a game 4. All right, players have got the seed incremented. I'm gonna just put the, what is it? Yeah, A9 for my own convenience. There we go. All right, here we go. Game number 4. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right. Yeah, Colin, I just responded to that DM. Thank you. All right, here we go. Game number 4. It's been kind of a slog here, both of these two. Right, both these players have been kind of suffering. It's been a matter of who ends up topping out first, right? But each player kind of having to suffer in alternating games. But speaking of this match being kind of a slog, you know, which, I mean, you got Ampu right now in a bit of a bind already here. Actually, as is Dan, both players kind of struggling early on in this game number 4. And of course, somebody asking, would this be closer in match scores to say the silver bracket? I would say so. Yeah, these two are definitely on that caliber. Of course, these two were not able to attend this year's World Championship. Now, the hope is that they can in the future. I think they are both very, very good players. I think we both have a very good run in silver. Right? As someone who played in silver this year, I would say that, yeah, you know, I think these two definitely have potential of scoring even higher. I mean, again, this match has just been kind of rough on both of them, I think, so far. But as far as the players themselves are concerned, these two, absolutely. But oh man, Dan right now, it's just, again, this board is just so high up. It's got yet another left well going here. Here we go. Dirty Tetris down the left for Dan. And another one here. And oh, he's continuing to set up here. He's not burning with the J. Now we'll burn with that one, and we'll burn with the long bar as well. He was just continuing to set that up. Yeah, right. Yeah, who is this guy, right? Who does he think he is? Oh, my word. So 183 for him, 175 for Ampu, who will add a Tetris to take the lead, 197. Oh, my word. So players starting to get a bit more stable now, or at least Ampu is now starting to get into a bit of a groove here. Again, was on the verge of being swept, but now almost looking like he might be starting to take some of that momentum here that he got in that last game and just starting to run with it. All right, he's got a decent lead right now, though. Dan coming back. He's at 238, 249 for Ampu. As Mari's in the house. We making out of the purple website. Something like that. Yeah. That's some good burns. coming in here from Ampu. A couple of nasty pieces to follow, that Z and the S, but oh, missed the tuck of the L. You can see he was thinking about going for a horizontal tuck and changed his mind at the last minute. Did not have the timing right to get that. Rather unfortunate. But either way, he's got some time before the 19 transition. He's at 3:04. 20 Dan at 3:32. Add a Tetris to go to 3:54. Gonna look to finish what he started. Ampu looking to keep that broom in hand as he is after the reverse sweep. And actually, Dan is ahead in the line count here. Is 10 lines ahead. So he's enjoying about a 100,000 point lead, but that lead may be smaller than it appears in terms of pace, right? Before we get to the level 29, as Dan does have more, or have less time, excuse me. Dan has less time to work with. As he's about to transition, this burn will get him there. 4:29. All right, we'll get a bar for a nice triple, and is just trying to get this back under control. Does not want to have an early 19 top out here. He knows Ampu is right on his heels at 4:05. And another Tetris go to 4:29. It is neck and neck here. Both in real-time score and in pace. As we are on the early phase of the 19 speed. Dan's board starting to run into some complications. Man, that needs a J piece. There we go. Gets the J for the triple. Nicely done. And just trying to burn this away, trying to reopen that left side. There we go. J piece coming in, and Dan's gonna get out of this. It's gonna be A-okay. Still hanging on to a bit of a lead, but Ampu's right on his heels. 464 to 465. Actually, Ampu is taking the lead. Gonna have to look to carry that momentum forward. He needs this. It is do or die. There we go. Another Tetris for Dan to reclaim the lead. Ampu trying to get built up here. He's set up, waiting on the bar. Again, it's about 10 lines behind at any given moment here. Will get a Tetris to go to 500. 500,000 points. Now both players starting to get a bit of a groove. These are the games we've been looking to see from these two. We knew they were capable. All right, but Dan. Oh, yikes. Okay. There we go. Yep, good burns. Could use, yep, there's the Z for Dan for some relief. It's just trying to skim these lines away. Just get the garbage off his playfield. Now he might end up building on row 2 here, as Ampu is also in a bit of trouble here. Up towards the top. Oh, my word. Okay, can we get a J? Can we get a J? Actually, bar works as well. And Ampu is clean again. Waiting for a bar for the score. Oh, my God. He needs this now. He needs something for the left side. And can't get the bar over. He is finished at 5:56. He needed the L piece for the burn. Did not get it. And that will be it. 596 will be enough for 20 Dan 03 to take this one 3-1. GG's. And the fist bump, it is well deserved. In what was a bit of a slug. Bit of a slog overall, but you know, gotta have that persistence, gotta have the resilience to be able to win the tough ones like that. 20 Dan getting it done there. He says, hi, YouTube. It is in reverse, exposing my secrets. So GG's to you and Ampu. You'll see y'all soon. All right. Coming up next is going to be Firedox and Morlando, who is making his return to Tetris Friendlies after, I don't know specifically how long, but quite some time. It's been a minute. So I'm excited to see him back. And we'll be getting started with that momentarily. So stay tuned. All right, here we go. It is time for our next matchup on the Monday Night Mayhem. Instructions, please, on the left-hand side. So we had a stream crash. His opponent's stream crashed, but he is still warming up. He's here, ready to go. He's a player that is literally less than a single worth of lines away from achieving his first ever max out. He's been on the rise all year long. He's been a player to watch out for. Perhaps even amongst the upstarts here on Tetris Friendlies. He is looking to show you what he's got. It's a Fire Ducks! And on the right, the stream has died, but it has re-alived itself. It's like it knew. His tech knows that I have started talking about it, and it's decided to come back alive, but he is making his return to the Monday Night Mayhem after quite a few months. He is the only Yukon Husky in existence here on this program, or at least the only one that is proud of it. It's Morlando! All right, so players, if we're doing SPS or any of that sort of shenanigans, now would be a good time to let me know. And either way, whenever you are ready to go, let me know. All right, so Morlando is fine with SPS. So of course, Fire Ducks wrapping up getting his final warm-up in. Right. So if he agrees to it, we'll do it. Then we will do SBS, and if he does not, we won't. So, all right, this is all right. It's not just friendlies, right? This is not exactly, you know, again, this is not the World Championship itself, right? You know, we got certain limitations, right? Things like that. So, all right. But Firedox in this case says SBS is fine, so we will go ahead and generate a seed for our players. And it is now pinned in the chat on Twitch. It is 6-9. Hey now, C1, D1. 6-9, C1, D1. But we might want to figure out why Morlando's stream keeps dying before we proceed. Yeah, maybe just restart the stream and just... Yeah, I don't know. That's what I would do. Oh, my word. Okay. There we go. We seem to be back. Man, oh, but in the meantime, though, look who's here. Sir Mazer in the house. And of course, the host of the latest Peace Dependency podcast, which I have not had a chance to listen to yet. But definitely check it out. Peace Dependency Podcast. It is on the Classic Tetris Monthly YouTube channel. And, of course, anywhere else you listen to podcasts. He recently interviewed Miles the Great. And that just came out, I think today, actually. I think it just came out. So definitely give that a listen. I know I'm going to when I get a chance, probably after this. So with that in mind, we're ready to go. So let us do this thing. Game number 1 begins in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay. Of course, Morlando let us know if we lose his stream, just carry on, it'll come back. Okay, well, that is good to know. It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be quite hilarious when it crashes at like a critical moment. When we're like about to hit 29. You know, he needs a Tetris. Needs a Tetris to win it. Right? I could just imagine, you know, his board's a little messy, but he was setting something up dirty, and we don't get to see the outcome because the stream crashed. I'm waiting for that to happen. Right? You heard it here first. That's what's gonna happen in one of these games. Oh, man. But you know what? I'll take this over the former cursedness that Morlando has brought to this show. That being, you know, his cursed NES that he had, that the capture, right? Well, not the capture, but just the output on it was just, how do you put it? Horrendous? I can't think of a better word other than horrendous. So, you know, this is legible, so I will take it. What I'm sure those here, right? Those who are here, those who are playing, those who are hanging out in chat, one of our 8 bazillion chats, would be happy to hear is a score check, right? That would be nice. That's part of my job description here, right? Professional score check giver as, oh, hold on, Morlando's in trouble. Oh my God, I couldn't even get to the score check. Morlando's in trouble and is finished at 126. There's a score check for you. Firedox is good at 172. We'll take game number 1. And of course, for our players, new seed is pinned in the chat. Alright, their players are ready to go. Sorry, I had to take off my hoodie. We're starting to heat up in here. We're going to take you on with game number 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Alright, so tough game number 1 there for Morlando. Perhaps was distracted by me making fun of his old NES that he had in the past. Which clearly he has censored placed, right? Since we can actually see what is happening, but you know, of course, Morlando for the longest time was a regular on this show. In fact, I believe, well, voice crack here. I believe, if memory serves, you know, and usually my memory's pretty good, so I'm gonna assume that I'm right about this, but I'm pretty sure Morlando was the first match that was played on the Monday Night Mayhem this year. Of course, this was back in, you know, January, back before we moved this show over to the Classic Tetris channel and everything, right? Back when I was just hosting it on my own Twitch, BirbWizard, right? So, certainly, you know, he was certainly kind of a mainstay on this show for quite some time. Then, you know, had to take some time off, presumably dealing with stuff for school, you know, stuff like that. You know, obviously, real life's important. Certainly more important than this block game that came out 30 years ago, you know, but, you know, certainly glad to have him back, and he's looking pretty good right now. So he's at 100,000 points. It's just kind of slamming down these center wall Tetrises that, you know, the game's just kind of giving him the pieces he needs to do it. He's at 123. 165 is the score for Firedox. So it was a pretty tight one here. About a Tetris and a half the difference. And oh, look who's here. Classic Tetris Leagues in the house with a raid. Party of 44. Thanks so much. Welcome in. We're just in time for this second matchup here on the Monday Night Mayhem. All right, Firedox with the early advantage in this one. But some other fun stuff going on tonight. You guys are not going to want to miss it. You guys want to stick around because tonight, in about an hour here, about an hour, I am going to be revealing some of the matches that will be taking place on Friday, December 29th at our next Super Show, Tetris Friendlies Revolution. I cannot wait. I am honored to be the one to be able to share some of these matches with you guys. All right. And of course, we'll be determining what one of our matches is later tonight as well. Right? Our Upstarts Championship still has yet to be determined who is playing. We know from last week that Roman moved on to the title match, so we will be seeing Roman, but Grand Designs and Mari still have to go at it to determine who he will be facing at the next Upstarts Championship. So, like I said, you guys definitely want to stick around. Lots of fun-filled action left to go, including the action in this match. We got Morlando at 298 through 74 lines. 77 lines for Firedox. He is at 359, having a nice, efficient game here. He's going to get another Tetris in, go to 382. But of course, again, welcome everybody in from Classic Tetris League. It is. And whoever was hosting over there, I appreciate you sending the party on over this way. Of course, my weekly yell to Tetris. Tetris! Hello! There you go. Blue Scooty's in the house. Varchild's in the house. Zempro is here. Alongside Marts and Skaterdade. And Farhan. Oh, Farhan. Long time no see. But, of course, we are starting to approach the 19 transition. You're approaching the 19 transition. It is about a 2-ish Tetris lead here for Firedox. Of course, those who've seen the World Championship, you usually have the overlay from Nestor's Champs created by Yobi, which will just straight up tell me, right, exactly how many Tetrises apart two players are. But not here. This is just traditional restreaming, right? As you've seen, we are got these two players just streaming to Twitch, and we are just throwing them side by side. That is how, the most simplistic way to do online competition. That's how we do it around here. So Birb's got to do some math. And it is not always correct. So right, so again, if you are more than welcome to make fun of me if I get it incorrect, because that's going to happen a lot. So Oh, man. 451 for Morlando. He's going to hang an Elfies on that left side. Oh, man. Oh, man. He's going to take the L just like that. And Fire Knocks at 533. We'll have more than enough. And we'll take the 2-0 lead. All right, new seed is pinned in the chat for our players. It's 8B, not 88. And of course, Fire Docs, you are welcome to play this out if you wish. Yeah, it looks like he will. Got a hot one going here. No, Morlando. It's gonna wait for a critical moment in the match. That's why that's why it hasn't crashed yet. There hasn't been like a majorly critical moment. That would have, you know, completely ruined the viewing experience, right? For it to crash yet. That's why it has not crashed yet. Oh, it was the pin connect. Okay. That's what the issue with it was. Okay, well that's cool. That was probably cheaper than getting a new NES. So. Oh, and the board. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Oh my god, Fire Duck's barely whipping these pieces left. Oh my god. Oh my, okay. That was looking a little dicey. Ooh. Oh, it got the bar over. What? Oh my god. Clutch. That. Oh, come on. Burn down. Burn it out. You got it. You got it. Oh, no. Gonna hang me. Jay on the left was well on his way to max out City for his first time in his career. Damn it. Oh, man. Man, I was trying not to draw too much attention until that long bar got left, man. Oh, oh, man. Brutal. But he's shaking it off quick. He is all set to go for game number 3. We are ready all around. So here we go. Game number 3. Gonna happen here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It was such a good quick tap though. That bar. That was. Eesh. Of course, welcome to Stefanator, who was cheering him on as well. Man, that. Yeah, that would have been awesome, man. I would have loved to see somebody get their, you know, just anybody, right? Seeing somebody get their first max out on this show, like that would have been awesome, man. But it could still happen. There's another game left, right? So. Yeah. Stop you passing by on mobile. Well, hey, thanks for stopping in. Hope to see you around. So. Yeah, of course, Dan pointing out his PV is, yeah, literally less than a single. Like, a single would be, you know, off of his PV would be more than enough to get the max out. It's got 999, 973. And it's just, yeah. But, you know, I think I said it last week, too. Like, I respect the heck out of his resilience, for sure. I mean, just be able to keep going after that, like, I feel like I would be too tilted for a while after that. If I got that close, right, and didn't get it, I'd be a lot more upset, I think. So, I am very fortunate that did not happen to me in my career. Because Yeah, I'd probably have a broken NES in my house, a couple broken controllers. You know, you know, with a score like that, I might have been a little upset. Yeah. So I certainly respect it. Exactly, the controller. Yeah, the controller, not the console. Yeah, it would not have ended well. But was looking like it may end well here for Firedox. This match with Morlando, again, he is looking to make a statement here and send this one home. He's at 240 right now, 166 the score from Morlando. We are at a similar line count for both, so not really a major discrepancy there as far as pace is concerned. But you know, fortunately, Morlando seems to be starting to get into a bit of a groove here as well. Though he did hang a Z towards that left side, so it's going to require a few burns. Kind of unfortunate. He already finds himself a decent chunk of points behind. If he can just get this down quickly, certainly still has a chance to keep things going here. He's got the bar dependency open up. There's the bar just in the nick of time. And is almost out of this. Needs a couple more burns, and we'll get it with the square and the T right there. And there's the long bar. There's the Tetris. We'll go to 229. Just doing what he can to stay in this. Right? He's got to just take this one game at a time at this point. He is down 2-0. Can't really be too focused per se on winning the whole match. He's got to just, you know, try and just stay in this, try and make sure that, well, A, he doesn't have an early top out again like we saw the last couple games, and, you know, and two, just kind of taking this one game at a time in the sense that, hey, he's got to just win this game, right? And just go from there. That's all I can really do. You know, just, you know, from a mental standpoint, right? That's kind of how how the line of thinking generally needs to be to come back from being down 2-0, you know. Certainly something we've seen happen. Definitely not out of the question. You know, I mean, heck, we saw it at the World Championship. In the finals. So. And of course, if you have not seen that yet, I will not spoil who pulled that off. But either way, we're about to transition here. It is fast approaching. We got a Tetris coming in there for Morlando. We'll go to 353. 429 the score for Firedox. So Morlando is managing to stay within about 100,000 points in spite of some of the early struggles he had in this game and in the set as a whole. But he's best to stay in it here. All right, and that's really all you can ask. You know, he's kind of in a position where he might have to, you know, either step on it and or hope that Firedox makes a major mistake. But I mean, considering that last game, man, he was cooking that last time. Certainly could see some more fire coming from his side of the field here. But he's shaking his head a bit as this board's getting a little out of hand. A couple bar dependencies. Fills one and fills the other right into transition. Nicely done. 446 is the score for him. 389 for Morlando. All right, so can Morlando survive and live to fight another game? Or is Firedox gonna close it out? Oh, he's gonna hang the long bar. Well, that's one thing he'll do, but it's not over yet. He is finished at 450. So Morlando needs 451 to stay in this match, and his board is not looking pretty right now. His board is falling apart! The friggin' hangs in the middle, man! That L and the, or the J and the T hanging right in the middle could not get anything over. And Firedox will complete the sweep and take this one 3-0. GG's. And the stream has gone down, probably intentionally that time, on Morlando's side. But here's your winner, Firedox. getting it done, spoiling the return of Morlando here on the Monday Night Mayhem. GG's. The controller hit your foot. Interesting. Oh my word. That is rather unfortunate. But either way, coming up next, it's gonna be a relative newcomer to the scene, right? Somebody who just joined the scene a few weeks back. AVNJ, right? Fish extraordinaire, taking on Mr. Friendlies himself, a staple here on the Tetris Friendlies universe, Marts. They're gonna be going one-on-one in just a moment here. Let me get that set up. BRB. All right, here we go. It is time for our next matchup on the Monday Night Mayhem as we get set to close out our first half here of the show for this evening. Instructions, please, on the left-hand side. He is a relative newcomer to the world of classic Tetris. Made his debut here on the Monday Night Show just a few weeks back. And he is looking for a shot at redemption here against a longtime favorite on the program. It's AVNJ! And on the right, his opponent for this evening, a mainstay in the Tetris Friendlies universe. He is, of course, the one who plays on pretty much every show in existence. Monday Night Mayhem, Friday Night Fights, Hero Friendlies, doesn't matter what show it is. Tetris is happening. This dude is there, and he is ready to go as always. Repping the Monday Night Mayhem and the CTWC for this evening. It's Marts. Right. Players have agreed to same piece sets, so we will give them a seed here. I'm gonna not let Colin do it because his seeds are cursed. I will do it myself. Here we go. D1 AD B6 will be the seed for our players to begin. Again, D1 AD B6. Of course, King's in the house. He is amped up. All right. Got the ready on Marts' side. And the ready from Avia J. All right, we are good to go. Game number 1. Let's begin this one here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And of course, as a reminder for folks as we get this one underway, right, after the conclusion of this match, I have got some big news to share with everybody regarding our next Tetris Friendly Super Show Revolution, taking place on Friday, December 29th. Oh, I've got some big news about that. Some of the matches that we have confirmed. So I am certainly excited to share that with all of you. So that'll be coming up after this. All right, it'll be a nice little halftime show is kind of my line of thinking there. All right, so. Is there a line cap? Marts has been practicing. I mean, players did not agree to one, so no. There's the official answer is players did not agree to one, so no. The unofficial answer is that it literally doesn't matter. So that's the unofficial answer here. Oh, Avia J though, they hang up a bar to that left side. Oh, could have went flat J. Didn't see it, and it's gonna top out here at 58,000. And what on earth has happened to Marts' stencil? Oh my word. Game number 1 goes to Marts, but please keep playing for a second because I don't know what has happened to your stencil here. I'm gonna just reset this. What the heck has happened? Okay, that's good enough. Oh my god. I don't know what on earth happened there. But anyways, game number 1 goes to Marts. We are all good. All right, so new seed for our players about to be put in the chat here. That is E2. From that. There we go. E2 80 B6. There we go. Okay, so I'll make that a little better in a minute. So, all right, we're gonna go. Game number 2 begins. Here we go. Let's continue on here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And of course, Zempro cheekily complimenting Avian J's presentation of himself. You know, well groomed. Tell he is a that's how you can tell he's a verified Twitch streamer apparently, but. Fortunately, his board. Oh, his board. Oh, he's gonna join Club Zero. Oh no! And so is Marts. Wait, what?
Oh, it's so hard to hold it in. Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman. I just poop on my chair. And now, Judy, I have to clean it up.
Oh my god. Well, no points, no winners were replayed. Wow. We have just made history, folks. We're incrementing the seed still. Let me. Wow, we have just made history. That's a thing of beauty right there. Oh my god. I don't think it's the first time it's ever happened ever, but on Friendlies? Yeah, I think it's definitely the first time it's happened on Friendlies. Both players getting it. Oh my word. Oh man. Alright, let's see if both these players can bounce back. In game number 2.5, it is coming straight to you in a half. In 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Alright. I love that Marts has pushed down 11 points. Make sure that doesn't happen again. Alright, both players have successfully avoided Club Zero. We got Tetris on the board for AV and J to begin. Alright, King coming in with the online facts. Marts had a tied top out before. In Europe, that's right, yeah, he tied with somebody. Yeah, it wasn't at 0 though. Oh man, oh, but AV and J gonna have another tough one there. 46,000 points, the final score. But it's not over yet. It's not over yet. RC's 47,000. Take this one. We'll see if Marts get a good laugh here. See if he can clutch this out. And oh, look who's here. Chris Tang is here. It's like, did someone say online facts? Oh, there's the Tetris from Marts. That should do it. It will. 49,000. That'll be enough for him to take the 2-0 lead. After 3 games. He is now up 2-0. Oh my word. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing at the Cybele top out at 0 points. Alright, new seed is coming to the chat. Of course, we are just incrementing our first 2 digits there. Of course, Zempro telling Marts that he should come down to Boston for a regional event that is coming up, I believe is what Zempro is referring to. As we get counted down here for game number 3. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Exactly. Yeah, that was the regional. Yeah, I believe there was a regional coming up there. Yeah. Yeah, of course, if you're in the Boston area, you want to get involved in some classic Tetris. You know, think you can beat Marts and AV and J. You know, perhaps. Right? Want to try your hand in person with some of us, and by some of us I mean not me because I do not live that way. But we're at the Boston Tea Parody Tournament taking place at MIT. On Saturday, January 13th. It was being hosted by Fractal, the current world champion, so should be a fun time. Should be a great time for everybody, I think. Right? Again, I unfortunately will not be able to attend. I don't really live too close to there, but it is not all that convenient for me to make it, but definitely would like to see a good turnout there for sure. I think it'll be a really good event. To get it for, yeah, I do get it. Yes, I think that is a great name. I think that's a great name, personally. Yeah, clearly, yeah, I live close to Austin, Texas. Spoiler alert, I do not. That was a one-time thing. Oh, man. But, in the meantime, in this game number 3.5... Oh, no! AVJ lost TAS! Oh, man, he had the board under control. The bar was exactly what he needed. And that'll be it. It'll hang. And, of course, we gotta mic up GD for this one. Your thoughts, please. Oh, no! 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 And Marts will complete this one in a sweep, but GG's. All right. Let's head on over to the winner's scene. Here's your winner. Marts has got it done. Once again, Mr. Friendlies. Too strong in this one. Was saved by his opponent in game 2, also getting 0 points. But you know, we take those. A winner is Marts. And of course, I want to thank both him and Avian J for coming on, making that one happen. GG's. So, of course, up next, it will be the match with Timmy Kim and Cobra. Right? We are a bit ahead of schedule. Right? Yeah. We are definitely ahead of schedule. You know, the Fire Docs and Morlando match went a little quicker than expected. As did this one. But we got a few minutes. We got some time because right now, I want to share with everybody some information that I have in regards to our next Tetris Friendlies Super Show. Tetris Friendlies Revolution. It is the next Super Show here in the Tetris Friendlies universe. It is taking place Friday, December 29th at 6 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. UTC. I think King forgot to put that on this card. But either way, it is going to be a high-octane show. So, Timmy, you've got some time. I'm going to do my best to stall a bit for you. So, see, this is why I put this in between this and your match. So you would have some time. But anyways, Tetris Friendlies Revolution, the 4th iteration, I believe, the 4th iteration of this show. I am excited to see some of these matches coming up, including this first one that we got for you. It is one that I've known about for some time now, but I am still excited to see it play out anyways. And of course, that match, the Phenoms Championship. As we kind of talk about all night, we watched some Phenoms earlier. But these two will be going one-on-one for the title. The current champ, Toby GH3, the Guitar Hero legend himself, will be taking on the former 2-time Upstarts champion, Ian Keith, as he now faces his toughest task yet, as he has cashed in. So he, back at Rivals 4, he won the Upstarts belt at the Triple Threat Iron Man match. That was for both the Upstarts and the Twitch TV Championship belt. Belt that Ian Keith still holds. He does still hold the Twitch TV title. Right? So he'll be now looking to add the Phenoms Championship belt to his resume and what will be his toughest task yet. I think he's got a shot. But Toby, pretty strong himself to have become the champion of this Phenoms division. I can't wait. Again, that'll be taking place at Revolution. Next matchup that we announced some time ago, but of course, some of you may have missed the announcement or may have, you know, not seen that we have confirmed this matchup, this next one here. So let's have a look at our next match here at Tetris Friendlies Revolution. Some other matchups that you can expect to see. This next one, I think, will be electric. Between two bitter rivals. And of course, I am referring to the Heavyweight Championship. Dan friggin' Vinky, current heavyweight champ. He's got the belt. Got the real life belt that we gave to him at the World Championship. He takes on a bitter rival in SV Nestris, who will be getting his second shot at the belt after losing it. After losing the opportunity against former champ Huff the Stuff. So he's got his shot at redemption here. Perhaps will be able to take that belt for himself once and for all. So that Dan there on the right, he's got a long streak that he is trying to hold on to. He is trying to take the longest championship reign of over 500 days from Huffaluffagus. That was how long it took for Dan to come in and take the belt. And surely he will be looking to have a similar streak as well. But that title will be on the line at Tetris Friendlies Revolution. Should be an absolute barn burner of a match. I cannot wait. I think it is going to be an absolute thriller. And lastly, the last one that we can confirm for right now. Got a couple that are unconfirmed. We got one more match here. Yeah, that's right, Arctic. Yeah, the belt, the heavyweight championship belt is staying home. It's staying overseas. Yeah. All right, the other one that we've got confirmed. It's one that we wanted to do a bit earlier, but there was some scheduling conflicts, some complications. This next one, I think, is going to be a bit interesting, to say the least. It'll be absolutely some masterclass Tetris that we are going to see. Just inhuman, so to speak. As this next one, it is the triple threat match, the AI warfare match. Beta Tetris, Stack Rabbit, and Triple Machine will go one-on-one in the AI warfare match. A battle that was supposed to take place back at Rivals 4 just before the World Championship back in October. But again, there were some issues. Triple Machine was not ready to go, nor was Beta Tetris. All right, so we ended up postponing to this super show, the Revolution. The AI joining in on their own revolution here. Look, the creators of said AI looking to tell their own story. As Beta Tetris, Stack Rabbit, and Triple Machine gonna go at it. I cannot wait to see how insane these games will turn out to be. I cannot wait to see just how far the AI will be able to take it. All right, and we don't have to put restrictions. I mean, it is free reign. We do not have to put restrictions on these guys. I mean, it's AI's going against AI. If we were doing a human versus AI match, we'd put some limitations on, but we don't gotta do none of that. It's just gonna be raw potential coming in from all of the AI in this one. So there you go. Those are the three matches we have confirmed as of now for Tetris Friendlies Revolution. And again, just a reminder, it is the Phenoms Championship, Toby and Ian Keith. Heavyweight Championship, SV taking on the champ, Dan Vinky. And the AI Warfare Triple Threat match, Beta Tetris, Stack Rabbit, and Triple Machine. Gonna be a very exciting show. And of course, a couple matches still to be confirmed for this show, right? One of them will be determined later tonight, as GD, Grand Designs, and Mari will be going at it in the Upstarts mini tournament to determine who will face the big dog Roman at the Super Show for the Upstarts Championship. So, and then of course a couple other matches I believe as well that still need to be confirmed. So of course we will have some other announcements for you in the future, but right now, that's all we got. Nice little teaser for you. I can't friggin' wait. Oh, I thought I was still on studio mode. I was gonna do a slower fade to this slide, but that's okay. That's okay. We got there. But coming up next, I sure as heck hope that Timmy Kim is good to go because he and Cobra are coming up next. I hope that I have stalled for long enough for him. So we're gonna get everything set up here and we will be back momentarily. So stay tuned. All right, folks, just a quick update here. So it seems as though Timmy Kim was not the only one that needed some stalling time from me. Cobra apparently did as well, as is not live and here as of yet. I just sent a message trying to get a hold of him. So yeah, we're gonna give him just a few moments to appear, right? So again, we are running a little bit ahead of schedule, right? Those last couple matches went a little bit shorter than expected, right? So anyways, yeah, we are running a little bit ahead, so I'm trying to get a hold of Cobra. We shall see. Hopefully he will respond sooner than later, but we're gonna give him a few minutes. So again, appreciate everybody's patience, appreciate everybody bearing with me. What music is this? This is music from White Bat Audio, who you can find on YouTube, right? And I believe they're on Spotify as well. But yeah, White Bat Audio. All right, some very good tunes. I think it works pretty well for this show. Alright, yeah, so Deck and Tetris are on standby in case I need to switch. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing here, and then yeah, we're gonna be back momentarily. So. Alright, so it is taking long enough for things to happen that Timmy Kim is going to sleep. Oh my god. So, of course, I've got 2 of the 3 players available for the next match. Right? I'm trying to get a hold of either Cobra or Louie at this point. Right? So, of course, the next match after Timmy and Cobra is the triple threat match, DAS only, between Louie, Deck, and Tetris. So, if Louie, Louie, if you're available, I say we just get your guys' match going again. We're running a bit ahead of schedule, so I say if you're available, we could just switch them and just do that. So. So, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. It sounds like we're good. So, yeah, Louie, if you want to go live, get ready to go. I think, yeah, I say we do it if you're available, that is. So, yeah, so let's do it. Move match 1, 2. There we go. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, just because, again, I know we're running ahead of schedule, so I'm not going to penalize Cobra for not showing up, like, you know, an hour early. So, like, again, I appreciate everybody's patience and, of course, some of our players being willing to be flexible with me. So, yeah. So, Timmy, you got time. Yeah, get some shut-eye, whatever you got to do. Yeah, we're going to do the triple threat match next. We're going to do Louie, Deck, and Tetris in a triple threat match, DAS only. So we will be right back. So again, I appreciate everybody's patience. All right, folks, appreciate everybody's patience here. Without any further delay, it is time to kick off our second half of this episode of the Monday Night Mayhem. Instructions, please, for this triple threat match. On the left-hand side, he is a longtime competitor here in the world of Classic Tetris. Was the first ever player to attend the World Championship from outside of the United States. He is known around here at Tetris Friendlies as the Canadian Destroyer. Is Louis Scooey! In the middle, one of his two opponents for this evening. Here, of course, someone who's been on the rise here on this show and is playing DAS for this evening. This DAS only triple threat match. There, of course, a Left 4 Dead extraordinaire, a Beatles fan from the looks of it. I believe that is a Beatles shirt. And someone I know to be a Green Day fan. It's Deck CL. And on the right, grab this one up. The chicken-loving, Christmas-loving, Queen and Britney Spears-loving friend who's gonna look to get this done. It's Tetris! And if you were asking about Queen or Britney Spears, I say Queen all the way, personally. They are my, fun fact, they are my all-time favorite band. So, there you go. Carmichael Lazy Bones, excuse me? Oh my god. Oh man, okay, well we're memeing about that. Let me just explain to the masses how on earth a triple threat match works. I'm definitely getting some questions like, what in the world is this? So here we go. Of course, triple threat match, pretty similar to a one-on-one match, but there are some differences. All three players, as with a traditional one-on-one match, they are gonna go one-on-one. They're playing all at the same time, right? Just as with a one-on-one match. Player with the highest score at the end of the game is gonna get 2 points. Second place is gonna get 1 point, and you get third place, you're not getting anything because, well, you lost. So that's just not how it works. We don't give points for losing. It's not how it works. So first player to 7 points is gonna win the match, right? So it kind of leads to some interesting situations down, as we get later in the series, stuff like that. But first player to 7 points is gonna win the match. And if there's a tie, there will be a sudden death for the two players that are tied at 7. So we've had that happen once, and Louis was among those that was part of that. So oh, so you're a Queen fan? Oh, name all the British monarchs. I don't know why that's my Richard Wolf, but yeah, you're a history buff, huh? Name everything that's ever happened. Oh my word. All right. So players, when you're all ready to go, let me know. You're not using same piece sets as Louis is using the original cart, so. Yeah, right, ties never happen. It's mathematically impossible. Coat piece sets. Oh man. Oh, this should be good. Yeah, it should be good. Of course, Titus is jamming out. He is ready to go, along with Deck and Louis. Let's do it. Game number 1 of this triple threat match begins in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, and of course, I want to thank my players for being willing to be flexible here. Right? As Cobra was going into tonight expecting to go later than right now, so I appreciate people being willing to move things around, right? So we can continue the show, right? Make it happen. But Tetris, that look on his face, I think tells the whole story here. He is in some serious trouble. Will get a bar for the bailout. Is still not out of the woods yet, though. Oh, my word. So it's just fighting for his life. Okay, he's got an opening here on that right side. The bar comes a piece too late, but he's got to burn this junk away. He's got some things to say about that. But there's the log bar. There's the Tetris. Now he's jamming. He's getting into a groove here. So he's at 40,000 to begin this game number 1. Louis at 99,000. Deck at 79,000 points. So it is Louis with the early advantage in this one. As Ty hits a dirty Tetris to close the gap. Vampire Crab's in the house. Cheering on Santa, right? On the right side there. Oh my god. Of course, the bot is getting mad at Zempro for trying to help out Cranky Hero, who is looking to check out the brackets. Not a tournament happening, at least not for this match. All right, it's just some exhibition matches with pro wrestling vibes. This is a triple threat match going on right now. So it is, yeah. Of course, Zempro now has the cue there in the chat for you. So some other matches that are coming up in a little bit. As we are in the second half of this queue already, we've had some quick ones so far. I think this will be our longest match yet for this evening, as it is a triple threat. Oh, but Deck gonna top out at 143. Oh man, I saw some hangs in the middle. That middle of the board just got so high up. That L that they needed was right in the next box. They needed the Elfies, and well, game just decided to taunt them instead. So 143, their final score. They are not going to get any points in this match or this game here. But in the meantime, for our remaining 2 players, got Louis at 273, 179 here for Tetris, so it's about 100,000 point spread here. I mean, Louis really looking to make a statement here in this game number 1. Yeah, of course, Colin telling you, DAS RNG hits different. That it does. Can confirm. And of course, Timmy Kim asking, will King be here today? I don't know what that voice was, but ask you, King will be here. Yeah, he's been here all night, dude. I'm assuming he's still here. It's been on every platform this evening. So, yeah, I've seen him hanging out all night. But, all right, we are approaching that 19 transition. It's coming up in about 40 lines. Right? Still about a 80,000 point spread here for an 80,000 point spread here, with the advantage going to Louis here. But again, both these players are guaranteed to get on the board. So I mean, if you're Tetris, certainly taking solace in the fact that Deck had that early tap out, and also taking solace in the fact that Louis is in a bit of a bind. That was a nasty L placement. Okay, no, that was a nice one on the right side, though. He's got a bit of a mini secret grade going on up towards the top of his board. He's got to find a way to navigate through this traffic. Right. Oh, gonna hang the SPs towards the right. Oh, that's gonna be it. 373, the final score. And with that, Tetris from Tetris, he will take game number 1 and will have the early advantage in this one. GG's. So we'll go ahead and tally this up here. So again, that's Tetris taking the win, going from 0 points to 2 points. And in second place, it is Louis Skewy going from 0 to 1 point. And of course, Deck had the early tap out, was not able to get on the board in this one. So that's game number 1 in the books. So Tetris was jamming to Bohemian Rhapsody. on full blast. So. Much to Vampire Crab's delight. Tetris does have the early advantage here. As we are set to go. Game number 2. We continue on in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We're underway here. Game number 2. You know, kind of a dramatic finish there, you know, in spite of not reaching transition or anything like that. It was kind of a dramatic finish considering, you know, Tetris had that really nasty start at the beginning of the game, but he just had that resilience to be able to stay alive in spite of the nasty combinations he was getting there, and now finds himself in the lead here in this match so far. So, it's still anyone's match, right? Now, there are certain scenarios where it may become impossible for certain players to win. And, oh, Deck! Oh, my word. Deck is going to have another early top out. Hung a couple S pieces on that left side. Oh, man. I didn't see what the score was, but I think both of our other players have probably surpassed it. Oh, my word. Definitely was not all that high of a score. That is rather unfortunate. Yeah, there you go. Colin let me know in the chat it was 25,000 points. Okay, yeah, so both players have definitely surpassed that. Wow. That was really rough. But what else is rough right now is this board from Louis. Kind of was forcing some awkward tucks towards that right side of the board. I'm filling the J dependency rather than the bar dependency, but we'll get another bar to fill that. He's going to be in A-OK shape. He's at 130 right now. 151 here for Tetris. You know, and you got to remember, those two players on the right, you know, being Deck and Tetris, normally rollers, right? Das is not their primary play style, right? Yeah, I mean, Tetris, of course, pulling out a 1.4 million as of late. So certainly, you know, pretty well versed in the rolling side of things. You know, kind of, sometimes it kind of takes players who, you know, aren't necessarily as what do you call it? Not comfortable. That's not the word I'm looking for, but like, you know, if you're a bit rusty with Das, that's what I was trying to say. If you're a bit rusty with Das, it is pretty easy to lose control of it pretty quickly. I mean, I can tell you that one firsthand. It's really difficult. But in the meantime here, we are still just chugging along here in this game number 2. All Deck can do is just sit and wait, see what happens. And if you're Deck, you're kind of hoping that Louis is able to pull this out, because it puts both him and Tetris at 3 points apiece. Right? And will kind of level things out and will prevent Ty from starting to open up a larger lead in the match. Right, so really, it's kind of Ty versus the world right now, right? Kind of got a bit of a target on his back in this one. He's got a pretty massive lead in this game, though, as he's at 344 through 79 lines, having a pretty efficient one here. Louis, on the other hand, at 211 through 85 lines. Again, guaranteed to get on the board, regardless, but... All right, so we're looking at either a 3-3 tie between these two, or a 4-2 split between the two, with Ty getting the advantage in that. Those are our two possible outcomes of this match at this point. All right, but I think what I was starting to say earlier, though, was that, you know, there are certain scenarios that may come up where it becomes mathematically impossible for a player to win, right? But as far as this match is concerned, Deck is still in it regardless of the outcome. right? We've seen pretty major comebacks in the past too in this format, right? We saw it was Ellery and Colin and Emfer going at it, right? A couple of, players that had, some lower PBs at the time, right? And Ellery lost the first 2 games, just as Deck has today, right? Did not lose a single game after that and just stormed all the way back and pulled off the victory, made the comeback happen. So this is still anyone's match, regardless of the outcome of this. We are getting set to transition here. We are under 20 lines away for both of our players. Oh, Ty needs something for that left side. Gets the Z over. And there we go. There's the Tetris. We'll go to 521. 3 of 58 for Louis. Transitions looming and fast approaching. All right, bang touch to Louis will transition first at 4:05. And Ty will join him at 5:48. Was going for a S spin tuck there towards the left side, but was unable to resolve it. So off we run. The 19 speed is upon us. Louis got the cleaner board right now. Is playing a bit conservatively, but that honestly might be the right call with how Ty's board is looking right now. Had a bit of a bar dependency that he just filled in. Oh, man. Oh, gets the bar over to the left. Okay. Trying to hang on for dear life right now. All right, some good burns coming in. Oh, hangs the L to the left. All right. Let's see if he can get anything over. I don't think he can. We'll get another skim. Another skim. Oh, wait. Hold on. Could he survive this? No, he's not going to survive it. All right, 568, the final score. So Louis got a shot here at bringing this back. It's exactly what Louis and Deck were looking for. We need 569 from Louis to be able to for him to take this and tie it up. Make it a 3-3 tie with Tetris. So we're at 535. We need 569. Hey now. A nice bar for the dependency there. You get the triple. We're at 545. A Tetris and change should do it. There's the long run. There's the Tetris. And actually, that'll be enough. The Tetris will do it. 575 will be enough to give Louis the win. And he and Tetris will now be tied up at 3 points apiece. GG's. There we go. Let's get those points awarded. 2 points for Louis for the win. And 1 point for Tetris for getting a second place. GG's. So again, not over yet by any means. All right. That was game 2 in the book. Still a long way to go in this triple threat match. How do you know Louis is not rolling? No way. There's no way. Oh, had to refresh. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Man, now I gotta know what song Tetris has got on now. True, yeah, he probably uses the Power Glove. Well, I do know for sure he's got an NES advantage. He played it against Yeehaw once. But either way, we're ready to go. It's time. Game number 3. Yeah, game number 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. right. Tetris starting out in a bit of trouble here. Kind of a nice move there to put that L piece so the left side standing up on the left. I was thinking maybe he was going to fill in the dependency, but ended up being a better move to get that left side built out. We'll get rewarded with a Tetris. Go to 29,000 points. That's his first of the game. But as we kind of think about... Oh, hang on. Louis in trouble too. Hang on. I was about to talking about some other stuff related to the match, but I want to make sure all these players survive these messes here. All right. We're gonna get a nice spin. Oh no, we got a missed spin from deck. You can see they went for it, but did not get it. Now, okay, yep, I was saying, needed some good pieces for that left side. Use another J, we'll get it. Oh my god, this is kind of a suffer game for everybody right now. Man, it's been that kind of night, my goodness. And I mean, I'm kind of feeling it too, honestly. Mostly, I mean, I got like no sleep last night, not gonna lie. I didn't get to, I had to work at like 8:30, and just, I don't know what it was. I just could not sleep. Seems like other people are having the same problem as Louis is in a serious bind. He'll be finished at 47,000 points, and that will not be enough to get any points in this match, or in this game rather. So that means Deck is on the board officially. And now just has to make sure that they get ahead of Tetris. Try and keep this pretty even. Oh, man. Oh, tie. Oh, gets the dirty Tetris. I don't know if it'll be enough, though. They're still in trouble. Oh, I'm gonna hang the S on the left. And with that Tetris from Deck, going to 169. Hey now, hey now, hey now. He'll get the win, and they will be on the board with 2 points. Tie in second place will go to 4 points, and we are at 2 to 3 to 4. GG's. Like I said, it's not over. Oh, the ad popped up. Oh, jeez. Is it still going? Are we good? Like, are we good? Oh, my God. It just ended. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, man. I'm going to have to yell at Vince for that. I played Vince. Oh, man. All right. Here we go. Game number 4. Here it comes in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, we are underway. So before anybody gets in any major trouble here, let me kind of go over, you know, these guys are just getting started here in this game number 4, you know, starting to get down to it here. You know, it's been a good match so far. It's starting to even out, right? We kind of saw Deck having some early complications, you know, was not able to keep the DAS under control those first couple games, and was just unable to do anything, you know, scoring wise as far as match points are concerned. So, but of course the last game finally was able to pull one out. He is on the board with 2 points. And of course Louis at 3, Tetris at 4 points due to all the points that have been scored throughout the match, which you can see there. But kind of our paths to victory for all of our players at this point, right? So you gotta remember, starting to get down to it. Tyler's got the lead right now at 4 points and of course, a win and a second place finish for him will be all it takes for the win. If you're Louis, you need 2 wins, right? Just mathematically speaking. And if you're Deck, you need 2 wins and a second place finish. So, but you have to make sure that neither of the other 2 players, make it to that 7-point barrier, right? So you kind of have to make sure that the right person is getting second place. So it's just kind of a point in the match, right, where people kind of start depending on each other to make sure that the third person doesn't pull ahead. Just, you know, part of the triple threat dynamic. Yeah, thoughts on ginger beer? Can't answer that if you're not a ginger. What, are you saying I'm the one that's qualified to answer then? Is that what's going on? If only gingers are qualified to answer that, then I guess I'm probably the one person here that's actually qualified to answer that. But I also don't feel qualified to answer that. I'm not that into beer in general, to be honest, so. You know. Ginger ale soda. It's okay. It's okay. Like, not my first choice or anything, but it's okay. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, and deck top's out. Oh my goodness. I get on a debate about friggin' ginger ale soda. That's enough for deck to top out at 186. Certainly a rough go. Oh my word. Apparently I budgeted 40 minutes for Avian J and Marts. That was an error on my part. I don't know why that happened. I must have been thinking it was the match before that, because I know I had to switch a couple matches around and just didn't change the times. Yeah, how did that happen? Oh, because you know what? Because I had the Timmy Kim and Cobra match there, so this would have been... Right, anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know how that happened. Don't know how that has happened, but what I do know is that we are approaching transition in this game. Oh my god. 341's the score for Louis as we are getting set to transition. Just shy of 30 lines. 363 for Tetris. Actually, now 364 apiece. So we are neck and neck. Yeah, how on earth did I budget 40 minutes for that? I have no idea how that happened. I mean, we were ahead of schedule anyways, regardless of how that match went, so I mean... Oh my god. See, luckily I read that DM after I mentioned that I am running on, like, no sleep today. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm running on no sleep? How do you think Marts v Avian J got budget for 40 minutes as Ty just tops out? Oh my god. 394 is the final score, and Louis at 440 will take the win in this one, and we'll go to 5 points. GG's. And Titus in second place will also go to 5 points. So we now have 2 players on game point. Yeah, budgeted 40 minutes for, yeah, Marts. I cannot believe that I did that. Like I said, I didn't get to sleep till like 3 in the morning. It had to be up at like 8 for work. So we're having that kind of day. So that, yeah, I think if you couldn't tell before, I'm sure you can now. So anyway. Oh man, anyway, here we go. Game 5. It's a big one here, especially if your deck Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, of course. King judging everything, right? Including, in his words, how many chicken nuggets Ty eats in one sitting. So, do with that information as you will. I think that is a vitally important piece of information. Alright. Like, ooh, little JD spin there from Tetris. Das, but I guess the question now is, does eating a ton of chicken nuggets make you more or less qualified to be on the King's Fave 5 list? That remains to be seen. But what else remains to be seen is how the conclusion of this match will pan out. Right? As again, we got 2 players. Got 2 players that are at 5 points. So again, you need 7 to win. So a win for either Ty or Louis will win them the match. Will end the match right here. But if you're Deck, you've definitely still got a path to making this happen here. You kind of just need the right people to get second place, right? If my math is correct, which, well, I mean, judging by the fact that I budgeted 40 minutes for the Marts match, my brain may not be in functioning capacity to do proper math. So let me just think this out for a moment. Oh my God. So, you know, just think about this, because, like, 2 points, 4.6, so he needs to get 3 wins, so or they need to get 3 wins. So actually, this might not be possible. Or, well, no, actually, no, because if Deck wins the next 2, and Tetris and Louis alternate getting second place, then we're tied at 6. So actually, it's still doable. It's still doable. So, but Deck's gotta really turn on another gear now to have a chance here. They've gotta start winning. And Tetris is in some trouble. This is a window that they're looking for here. And Ty will tap out at 182. So Tetris has just opened the door here. So, all right, so Deck has surpassed Ty's 182. Louis not far off. Louis, with a few more burns, will surpass Ty's score. We'll take the triple to almost do it. And we'll do it with that one. So Tetris will be getting last place. So this is now a huge game here. Deck with a massive opportunity here to start making this comeback. Again, this is not over for them. Right? So if Deck wins this, they'll be at 4 points. And Louis at 6. And at that point, Deck will have to hope that Louis loses in the next game. So again, a certain combination of things needs to happen. But Deck is certainly not out of it. And the best thing he can do for himself now is just start to pop off. Just go on a tear here. They're kind of doing that so far. They're starting to build up a nice healthy lead. 317 to, well, now 290 with that Tetris from Louis. Yeah, of course, Zempro. Zempro saying that King's a great friend for saving Deck's Fave 5 chances. Timmy let me know that my brain is certainly going places today. Yeah, I can't tell you where it's going, but it's going. I'm you know, I'm struggle busting a bit all day. I've been struggle busting all day, so you know, it's Oh, God. It's been a long day. As Tetris is starting to warm up here for the next game, again, knows that he's got to try and get this win and prevent the deck comeback from happening, or, you know, provided that Louis does not win here, Ty knows there's another game if that is the case. But of course, it's all going to come down to this 19. Oh, deck. Okay, good burn with the bar. Okay, another bar coming in for relief. That Z-hang was looking a little scary. We're at 461 here for deck. Couple burns. Or a Tetris. Get them to transition. And there's the long bar for the score. We'll transition at 486. Louis will be joining him momentarily. Waiting on this bar. And there we go. We'll take the burn into transition. 443. Off we run. A win for Louis. We'll close out the match. And a win for deck. We'll push us to another one here. And we'll keep their hopes of winning the match alive. All Ty can do is sit and wait, see if there's another match happening. This is another game that will take place here. There we go. Bang Tetris for deck has built up about 100,000 point lead now. 603 to 504. Deck with another Tetris here is having to rebuild up that left side now. Is starting to get a little bit complicated there, but there we go. It's got that S piece over there. It's got it all worked out. There is 634. 513 for Louis. Man, this turned out to be a really good one here. Oh, man. Board's getting a little spicy there for deck. That left side looking a little vulnerable. We'll get the Tetris to come in for some relief, but Louis starting to get high up as well. We need a bar for Louis. It's not coming, or an L, something to burn on the left. It's not showing up. And at 525, he is finished. And at 761, deck will take it. And we'll go up to 4 points. And we'll stay alive in the match. Louis in second place will remain on game point, and we'll go from 5 points to 6. All Louis has to do now is get second place, and he'll win it. GG's. There we go. We're at 4 to 5 to 6. This one starting to come down to it. Got a huge game 6 coming up. I think it's game 6. I'm just going to pretend it is, whether it's actually game 6 or not, because my brain is not functioning today. So. All right. We got it ready, Louis. A ready Tetris. And a ready deck. It's time. Game 6. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right. This, if you thought that last game was a big game, this one, even larger. The stakes could not be higher in this one for all 3 of our players. If you're Louis, all you need is second place, and you're good to go. But the caveat is that you want deck to win it. Because the problem is if you're Louis and you get second place and Tetris wins it, you'll be tied at 7 points apiece and we'll have a sudden death game. So that is where things get a little interesting for sure. So really, if you're Louis, you want first place to close it out. But if you get second place, you need deck to be the one ahead of you. Now, if your deck, obviously, you gotta just keep winning, right? Got that momentum going for you. You gotta just keep it going. Get the win, and you gotta hope that Tetris is the one to get second place, because that is the one scenario in which you still have a shot to win this, right? You gotta get everybody tied up at 6 points apiece, have it all come down to the next game. But if you're tied, we kind of talked about it a little bit, looking for a win, and ideally for Deck to come in second place and Louis to not get any points to avoid the tiebreaker scenario, right? In any situation, you want to just close it out if it's possible. So the stakes are at an all-time high for this match, at least in terms of this match, right? This is the highest they've been all match. Right, just a few misdrops here up towards the top of the board, getting a little dicey. But there we go, getting a perfectly timed J piece. Got the right side reopened. Oh, did not go for the burn with the L and waited for the bar, which showed up for the Tetris. He will go to 216. Deck at 239 has got the lead as Louis is at 182. If your deck, this is exactly the scenario you want right now. All right, you've got the lead, and Tetris is not far behind you in second place. Well, of course, Tetris starting to get into a little bit of a bind here. It's got a couple bar dependencies. Gonna just start plugging them in, and fills one with the bar on the right side. But, oh man, it's starting to get a little more complicated here. Let's see what he can do to burn this away. Trying to make that left side flexible, but the bar comes in a piece too late. Now has to plug up that hole on the left side a bit more. And that's going to allow Louis here to start closing this gap. It's at 240, 254 the score for Tetris. Oh man, needs something for the left. Gets the bar over. And it's just hanging on like a cat on a screen door here. Well, just refuses to let go. Let's see if he can figure out his way out of the traffic. But in the meantime, Louis has overtaken Ty here for second place, as Deck has built up a massive lead. They're at 451. 275 for Tetris. 293 for Louis. So now, this is an ideal situation for Louis, because Tyler is not the one. He's not the one threatening here. Oh, what a line spin, though. Nicely done. That'll probably be rated 2 out of 10 by Vandy because it was performed on Tetris Friendlies. But, you know, I think it was a 10 out of 10 line spin myself. But, yeah, no, if you're Louis, certainly pleased with the situation right now. It's pretty, scores are pretty well spread out. He's in second place, and Deck's got the lead. But I just cleaned up, though. I mean, you got to give him credit. I mean, that was an excellent solve, excellent cleanup. But now is really got to get ready to ramp it up here on the 19th. Though is not super far behind Louis. Is about a 3-ish Tetris difference. Take that with a grain of salt, because Sleepy Bird Brain is not working at full capacity, but it is not all that large of a difference here. But meanwhile, Deck, I mean, look at Deck here, man. 553 here with still a Tetris on the table. It's really starting to turn this around here. They'll transition at 577. And, you know, you may see them look to play a bit safer. But no, gonna go for the Tetris right away. We'll get it 602. 392 for Ty, who's in some trouble now. Oh, man. Oh, that left side. Oh, that left side is inaccessible. And that will be it. 392, the final score. So Louis is guaranteed at least second place. Will win the match, but play it out anyway. Man, if you're Deck, you gotta be sitting here like, man, is this guy serious? Was counting on Ty. But, of course, that was a tough position to be in. But, hey, may ultimately still end up ahead of him, as Louis will top out at 472 and will get second place in this one, getting the 1 point, but that'll be enough to get the 70 needed for the win. Deck with 2 points will go to 6 and will take second place overall, 7 to 6 to 5. GG's. Very nicely done from everybody. Nice. Yeah, nice way to end too. 728. Very nicely done. It's a valiant effort. But of course, needed Ty to do well. And it is Louis that got that second place finish needed to take the win overall. GG's. Win on a loss. So lame, he says. Alrighty. Coming up next, for real this time, it's gonna be Timmy and the Cobra in a roller derby. Let's do it. BRB.
Oh, Monsieur Kingsman, it's so hard to hold it in.
Wrong soundbite. All right, there we go. All right, it's time for our next matchup here on the Monday Night Mayhem. Oh my God, we are struggling today, but we're gonna get through it. It's time for our next one. It is a roller derby between a couple of rising stars here. Instructions, please, the left-hand side. One of our phenoms in the world of Tetris Friendlies. He has been working his way up the ranks these last few weeks, looking to get back in with the phenoms. Been working on his rolling. Took a nap because the match got delayed, but now he is awake, more awake than me probably, and is ready to go. It's Timmy Kim. And on the right, his opponent for this evening, currently ranked 4th in the Phenoms division, was another DAS player turned roller who has been looking to continue his rise. There's lots of accolades already, getting the 1.3 million, looking to continue his success as a King's Fave Fiver. It's a Cobra! All right, we've agreed to save B sets. Let's get a seed. There you go. It's CCOCDC. So lots of C's. All right, that is a seed that is thick with like several C's. But no, all jokes aside, apparently Timmy just farted and thought that the Marts soundbite was for that. No, I just accidentally clicked the wrong one. No, I'm just dumb and clicked the wrong one. I mean, maybe the headcanon is that I somehow knew. I knew. I know you just farted over that. I can smell it from here. All right. All right. Perhaps some caca brewing from Timmy's side, but we shall see. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, the seed's literally OCD. Oh, my word. All right, so whenever Cobra is ready to go, we will go ahead and kick this one off here. Oh, looks like it's having a capture issue there. All right, there we go. We got 2 readies. So let's count them down. Gamer 1. Let's begin this one in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Of course, Louis gonna give his thoughts on how the triple threat match went for him there. He likes triple threat matches, but As soon as it involves math, likes it considerably less. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, again, especially on a day like today. I mean, I'm struggling a bit with stuff that I normally be like, oh yeah, you know, like with the whole math that deck needed to get the win. Normally, I would just know that offhand, right? Because I've called so many freaking triple threat matches, right? It's just, this just seems to be the home of the triple threat match, right? Even though it was not founded here on the Monday Night Show, like, you know, it's one of King's concoctions, you know. Right. I believe he came up with before he brought me on, right? But, you know, 3 years ago, right? But, you know, as of late, they've mostly been happening here. So, I mean, you know, I'm not complaining. I just, you know. So anyways, my point is, though, yeah, it does get a little bit complicated sometimes. Like, you know, especially, like, on days like today where my brain is just not functioning properly at all. So, on a day where I am budgeting 40 minutes for matches that shouldn't be budgeted for 40 minutes. So. Because I think I intended to budget this match for 40 minutes. So wait. No, okay, because I'm just looking at my original schedule. This match originally was going to happen in the second spot in the queue, around 6:40 Eastern, right? But then Timmy let me know that he needed to go later, so we, you know, earlier today, right? So we like moved it around, moved it to the 8:15 spot, right? So I knew the timing for this one was a little bit off because I'm like, well, you know, I didn't adjust the times for this match and the match that they switched with, right? So I knew it was going to be a little bit off in that sense, but I don't know why on earth the match in between there I scheduled for 40 minutes. Oh my god. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, that makes sense, you know. Definitely would not normally do that, so. But what I would normally do is give a score check in a timely manner, as we are just cruising along here on the 18 portion of this game. We're at 208 for Timmy, 215 for the Cobra. You know, and again, the players did not agree to a line cap that I'm aware of. So, you know, again, these two are both rollers. So certainly could keep going for a bit past the 29 speeds. Of course, Yeehaw's in the house. Why would I give a score check in a timely manner? What am I, a restreamer or something? Right? Imagine. You know, Yeehaw, I'm sure you were rooting for the tie between Louis and Tetris in that last match. I'm sure you were rooting for Louis to get another shot at the 7-point tie. At least if you were here. Right. Of course, we're a bit high on the boards for both of our players right now in this one. As Timmy's gonna get a long bar over to the right side, gonna be able to fling it right over the Tower of Z's that he had going on moments ago. Got the lead at the moment, 334 to now, well, 343 for Cobra, so we are neck and neck. Oh, and I stand corrected, Yeehaw. You were against the idea of there being a tie. You want to just remain the only one in history that has forced a 7-7 tie, or at least in Friendlies history. But oh, look who else is here. The big dog is in the house. Roman is here. Cheering on Cobra in this one. And I'm sure you will also be very interested to see how the next match goes. Our main event for this evening will be Grand Designs and Mari going one-on-one. They will be duking it out, and Roman will await the winner of that match for the Upstarts Championship. on Friday, December 29th at Tetris Friendlies Revolution. Our next super show coming up in just a couple weeks here. I'm sure Roman will be watching intently to see how that goes. See what he can expect in the title match, but what you all can expect in this match is some 19 action. Both of our players are there. We got some clean boards. 532 to 529. We are neck and neck. And it is Cobra with the lead for the moment. Apparently, Yeehaw has got the tie at both friendlies and basement battles. So even in non-canon matches, he's managed to get it done. Crazy. What else is crazy is this game going on right now. For our players, we are at 611 for Timmy, 615 for Cobra, at a Tetris for both. It will remain about a 4,000 point lead for Cobra. Man, these players are really pushing each other to the limit right now. Gonna see how long they can keep up the level of aggression required to stay at this level of efficiency here. Cobra's got the cleaner board now, though. Is gonna look to expand on the lead. Yes, Timmy's just trying to... Ooh, trying to fight his way out of the mess, but hangs a Z and a square piece. And that'll be it. 675 is the final score. Man, just as soon as I was about to call attention, like, all right, he's trying to fight his way out of the mess, he immediately misdrops. And at 799, Cobra will be good. We'll take game number 1. GG's. All right, well, Cobra either tops out or finishes this out, whatever he chooses to do here. Let me put the next seed in the chat. Pin that for players' convenience, just whenever those two are ready to go. That is the new seed. The DD instead of, right, double D instead of double C. Cobra about to max out here. Looks like he's gonna finish this one out. I'll take the 1 Mullen here. All right, we'll get it. We'll get the max. And that'll be all she wrote. That'll be it. Yeah. Oh, no, you're good, man. You're good. Don't worry about it. All right. We're all set for game number 2. We're going to continue on with this one in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, we are underway here in this one. I mean, that one was really starting to come down to the wire. It really just came down to Timmy getting into a mess that he couldn't get out of. It was really just that misdrop of the Z piece on 23 that we saw that prevented him from taking the win in that one. Certainly he'll be looking to bounce back here. Got some tucks going on. Got some clean boards all around. Oh man, he's clever burns from Timmy. He's actually set up for a dirty Tetris if he gets the bar, but it's not coming, and he's gonna top out at 52,000 points. Cobra will take the 2-0 lead. Oh my god. No, no, no! There you go. That's what Grand Designs thinks about that one. And that will conclude game number 2 as we get the new seed in the chat for our players. I mean, you guys know the drill. Increment the first 2 by 1, but just for your convenience. Man, just almost kind of overcommitted there. That Tetris well that he had going, but got one more chance here. Gotta make the most of it. Game number 3. Here we go. A 3, a 2, 1. Tetris. All right. And again, coming up next will be the Upstarts mini tournament match, our main event this evening. Grand Designs and Mari going at it. Actually, I should probably, we are ahead of schedule because, yeah, because I'm kind of dumb and made some mistakes with time budgeting. So I'm gonna actually let them know that we are running ahead. Probably let them know, like, hey, start warming up if you can. Oh, you're here. Mari is here. Okay. There we go. Okay, well, I've sent ping anyways. There we go. So our players are, for the next match, are aware of what is happening. But, oh man, Cobra had a bit of a bind here up on the top. Couple good burns. And yeah, you can see, smartly decided not to try and go for the L left. Could have, but wanted to make sure that he got the burn. But Timmy Kim's board not looking too great either here. Kind of also off to a bit of a rough start. Actually, a rougher start than Cobra as he is behind in points. He's at 114 only here through 42 lines. Kind of a slower start than I imagine he's accustomed to. 193 the score for the Cobra. The King's Faith Fiver. Of course, Mari says he's been warming up for a while. Not sure if that was a good idea. Well, that remains to be seen. We'll find out in just a little bit. Alright, I'm not going to be the one to judge that. I'm gonna let you judge that for yourself. I'm gonna let the match outcome determine that for you. I am not going to determine if that's a good idea or not. Because everyone's different, right? Like, I personally don't like to warm up for a lengthy period of time before my matches. I never did, but you know, maybe like a few minutes, but that's just me, right? Everybody has their own preferences. Everybody's got their own style. Right? How they do things. But when I played, I didn't warm up for very long. But that's just, again, that's just me. You know. Yeah, that's right, King. Yeah, confirming. Could have played like Kaka, surely. But a couple players that are not playing like Kaka right now, at least as we speak, at this very moment, are Timmy and Cobra. They are looking clean now, starting to get into a bit of a groove. Timmy's at 304. 400 the score for the Cobra. Similar line counts are at play for both of our players. Of course, welcome to Pumpy Doogie on YouTube there. Say, Doogie, you're up late. Glad you are here, but wow, surprised you're up so late on a Monday evening, but glad to have you here nonetheless. All right, got a nice bar coming in for Cobra to fill in dependency down the middle. He's still hanging on to a lead, about a 2-ish Tetris lead. 476 to now that Tetris from Timmy. We'll go to 423. Transitions coming up in about 25 lines for each of our players. Had a nap from 8 to 1, and you reckon that counts as sleep. Well, that's more sleep than I got yesterday. Actually, or maybe about the same as what I got last night. So, I mean, yeah, I think I got like maybe 4 hours. So, you know, so yeah, I would qualify that as sleep. So, of course, Cobra gonna be looking to put Timmy to sleep in a minute here. We're gonna get the KO, if you will. We're gonna complete this 3-0 sweep. He is still hanging on to a healthy lead at the moment. 521 for Timmy, 616 at transition for Cobra. Here we go. It is do or die for Timmy. Needs this win to stay alive. Nice little tuck of the S piece on that left side. Didn't really have a good spot for the Z, so now gonna have to burn a little bit. And if you're Cobra, that's music to your ears. He's got a crystal clean board right now. Certainly sense of frustration on Timmy's side there as these pieces are just not coming. They are not cooperating at the moment. Yeah, you see Timmy like, come on, man. But now Cobra's starting to get a little bit of a bind himself. Actually got the worst of the two boards right now, but certainly has a clean path to get down to the bottom. Just gotta take some quick burns, but Timmy, with that burning from Cobra, did cut into the lead slightly, but oh, hang on. Both players gotta deal with some droughts right now. There we go. Tetris for Cobra. Timmy got one as well earlier. But it is 634 to 800,000, so Timmy just doing everything he can to stay on the gas. Try and stay in this match. Has made up a couple Tetris here. Another one for Timmy as Cobra's had to burn a little bit. And oh, Cobra's gonna hang the bar on the right. Now is in some serious trouble here. Can he dig out of this? No, misses the S to the left. That'll be it, 808. But it's not over yet. Timmy's board is not looking good right now. Hangs the L piece, and he's gonna take the L just like that. No, he had a chance. Had the dirty Tetris set up, but just could not get out of the mess. And it will be Cobra completing the sweep in this one. GG's. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Tough break there if you're Timmy. But, of course, congratulations to Cobra. Let me fix that camera. There we go. He's got it done. And, yeah, he was ready. He was ready to go, and he came in and took care of his business. So, of course, GG's to you, and GG's to Timmy as well. That was definitely a good matchup. Got one more here for all of y'all. So, kind of a quick one. We're gonna have a shorter show this evening. So we got one more. It is our main event for the Upstarts Mini Tournament. It is former #1 contender Grand Designs and Mari. They will go one-on-one momentarily. All right, everybody. Time for talk is over because we have made it to this week's Monday Night Mayhem main event. And this one is for the Upstarts Mini Tournament. Introductions, please, on the left-hand side. He is the former #1 contender for the Upstarts Championship. Once faced Maestro back at Tetris Friendlies Reckoning and was unsuccessful in claiming the belt. And he is now looking for his second shot at the title. He is Mr. Hell Yeah himself on the mic. He is a Grand Designs. And on the right, his opponent for this evening apparently is the former George Washington portrait extraordinaire. His once a DAS player has also had a previous shot at the Upstarts title, where he faced Mice at the Lone Star Championship, where we had our live in-person Tetris Friendlies event. And again, Mice was victorious. So Mari now looking for his second shot at the title. It is Mari! So folks, this matchup, again, for the Upstarts mini tournaments, let me pull up the image that I have. I've got a nice graphic that King has made. Apparently an ad has happened, so, well, that better time than the present than to show this image, right? So this is our mini tournament, literally just a 4-player tournament. So last week on the Monday Night Mayhem, we ended the show with the other match being between Roman, the big dog, and Mr. Monday, OPB. They went at it. It was a 3-1 win for the big dog, who's been fighting for his shot at the title for, it feels like years now. It probably has been years, right? Finally is going to get his shot at the title, and he will be playing the winner of this matchup at Tetris Friendlies Revolution, and it will be for the Upstarts title. Again, Ian Keith, we kind of talked about it earlier when we revealed some of the Revolution matches. Ian Keith did vacate the belt after winning it at the last Super Show Rivals 4. He won it and then was like, you know what? I want to cash in my belt. I want to vacate it because I want my shot at the next one. I want my shot at the Phenoms title, the higher up division. So we'll see that match at the Super Show. And that is what has caused this tournament to happen. So GD and Mari, the 2 players in this bracket that have had a shot at the title before, both looking for their next shot. We're going to find out who's going to get their shot at the big dog right here. Oh yeah, are we doing same piece sets? Yeah, are we doing that? And of course, and while you guys are deciding, of course, this is the Upstarts division. 15 and 18 starts are allowed. But I imagine this will be 18 all the way, knowing the caliber of these 2 players. So, all right, SPS is good, so we will generate a seed. It's going to be ACOE 34. AC Air Conditioning 0E 34. I'm going to refrain from making a joke here. Anyways. Yeah. It is the Upstarts division. Yeah, 15 starts are allowed in the Upstarts division as we are set to go for game number 1 of this Upstarts mini tournament match. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah. But yeah, Roman, Upstarts Championship. 15 or 18 starts are allowed, and in the event of a title match, it is the champ that chooses first. Right? Now, I imagine that'll work a little differently since there isn't a current Upstarts champ, right? We are filling a vacancy, but they are allowed. Same thing goes for the Twitch TV title, right? Because that is an open division. That is also a situation where 15 or 18 starts are allowed. But everything else is 18 all the way, right? The higher up divisions, the Phenoms and the heavyweights are 18 all the way no matter what. But yeah, Upstarts, 15's allowed. It's not often we see that nowadays, but it is allowed. So, perhaps Roman thinking about using that as a strategy. You do not have to answer that here, but that may, something tells me that might come into play at Revolution. Oh, man. You know, of course. Ooh, excuse me. Hold on. Oh, Mari's in trouble. Oh, Mari. Oh, Mari gonna have an early tap out here. 46,000 is the final score. Normally I'd play a GD no sound effect, but I'm sure he's pleased because that means he's got game number 1 in the books. GG's. If Burb reads this chat on stream in the next minute, I will super chat. There you go. Do it. Do it. And for our players, our new seed is pinned in the chat. Well, on Twitch, that is. Next, we are streaming on multiple platforms tonight. Yeah. And of course, yeah, I was just going to talk about how Mari was rolling, but now it's deciding, you know what, I'm putting that away. Right? Putting that away now, because I do not go very well, so. We got 2 readies, though. We are all set for game number 2. We're going to continue on in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Wait. No, we are not streaming on LinkedIn. No, it's not what's happening. Oh my god. And of course, Pumpy with the super chat on YouTube there. $2. Just shy of $2. Says, I love you, BirbWizard. And oh, GD with the perfect clear. GD with the perfect clear. It is very nicely done. Love it. Yeah, I have to get approval to stream on LinkedIn. Man. Man, everybody wants the LinkedIn stream. You know, we're gonna have to make that happen. We gotta, Pumpy, we're gonna have to work on this, man. Right, we gotta give the people what they want. Right, like, look, I don't know anything about how all those deals go down, but like, gotta do something. Get all the business folk on LinkedIn to notice classic Tetris. Yeah, just do Hatris. Oh my god. No, we do the April Fool's Day special. We do the April Fool's Day special for the first stream on LinkedIn, obviously. Oh my word. Oh my word. Got Ethan in the chat with another super chat for $4.99. Cheered on Mari. There you go, Mari. Yeah, that's what's on the line here for you. Not just the shot at the Upstart's belt, but those $5. Oh, no, but in all seriousness, yeah, there you go. Fist bump there for Mari, like, yay. Support. But of course, thank you. Thank you, of course, for the super chat there from Ethan, my friend. You are so kind. And of course we do appreciate the support, all the support that we get from everybody here at Classic Tetris. It is, like I said, I think it's so well deserved for these players, you know, and a lot of the people that put in a lot of work to make these shows happen, make the tournaments happen that we have, you know, all these live events. A lot of work that goes into all this, you know. But speaking of a lot of work, GD gonna have a lot of work ahead of him. Try and close this gap. It is a pretty massive score differential right now. He's at 217. 3 of 59 the score for Mari, so a pretty substantial difference as GD gets a Tetris to try and cut into that a little bit. But he's got a clean board, certainly. is doing what he has to do to stay in this. You know, he's got the 1-0 lead in the series right now. Certainly gonna look to take advantage of the early top out we saw from Mari in that first game. So Mari was rolling, which is not their normal play style. As, oh, what a nice quick tap of the Z to the left. Oh man, we're getting S-bursted now though on Mari's side. Oh man, oh man. Okay, we need an L or a J. That J gonna come in perfectly. And there we go, we got that right side opened up for business once again. And there's the Tetris and the fist bump from Mari, feeling pleased that they survived that one. As we have the transitions looming here on our players. Got about 35 lines to go. 418 to 300 here. Mari hanging on to just over 100,000 point lead. Of course, Supermark on Twitch letting us know. Don't let LinkedIn find out about video games. The plethora of scammers will try and start an MLM. Clearly. Can you imagine a Tetris MLM? Oh my word. Oh my word. Apparently Ethan looking to learn some rolling over the holiday. I mean, hey, if you can do it, props to you. It is certainly a challenge. I did it myself for quite some time. You know, it's definitely, I implore you, make sure you have taken your time to find a grip that is not going to bother you. Because I messed that one up big time. So, you know, like, take as much time as you need to do that. If I could offer any advice, that's what I would offer right there. You know. But of course, relearning the game with everything backwards, you know, this is a shameless plug. Shameless plug here for the Goofy Foot controller. Of course, big sponsor for the Tetris World Championship, and a controller that I used for a very long time. It's just inverted controls. Makes so you don't have to learn the controls backwards. Mari looking to find his way out of this situation, not having to go backwards, but he will go backwards up towards the top of the board. 552 is the final score. So there's your target, GD. GD generally chases these. He needs 553. Take this one. Again, we got about just shy of 100,000 points to chase here. So GD certainly, I mean, you can see, is just starting to play it safe, just taking the burns, taking the singles and doubles, just trying to make sure he stays alive. Does not want to go too aggressive. I mean, this is what GD does. This is, right? He does the old man strat because it works. The old man strat does work. But, oh, hang on. Starting to build up here. No bar is coming. Finally it shows. There's the Tetris, but at what cost here? No, does not get the J over. And 490, not gonna be enough. And Mari will tie this one up 1-1. And GD knows he's sold out too quick. And that is going to cost him game number 2. It is now 1-1. And Mari is all amped up. He is certainly breathing a sigh of relief. He's in it. Yeah, I mean, GD had gotten the touches maybe a little bit later, would have been in good shape, but here we go. Game number 3, we're tied up. See who will take the advantage here. 3-2-1, Tetris. Early shift there to begin from Grand Designs. Gonna have to find a way to navigate this. Gonna just go ahead and burn away. Perhaps could build up on top of it, but we'll see. See what the game decides to give to him here. So far, not super kind pieces. Oh, he's gonna set up in the middle here. Hang on, hang on. See what he can do here. That S kind of rough. Oh man, he's just getting hit over the head with squid. There we go. Dirty Tetris for GD. Way up high. Gonna get on the board there. Certainly in a much better spot now. He needed that. You know, a nice long bar flat, the Kingsman special there. He knows King's watching. Had to go for that. He's set up again in that center well, up on row 2. Trying to get higher up and go ahead and take a nice triple. And there's the long bar. There's the Tetris. We'll go to 62,000 points. And now getting this back under control. And, oh, did not take the burn with the L. Thought for sure he might take the burn with the L to get the right side, you know, back down to column 1. Or row 1, excuse me. But did not take it, so now it's, you know, I might continue to build on row 2 here. And there we go. There's the touch for GD. We'll go to 94,000. 153 the score for Mari. So Mari gonna look to build on the momentum from the last game where he was able to squeak by with enough points at transition. Take the win. But, you know, I talk about this all the time, but I really do just, I love the Upstarts division, probably more than any other division in the Friendlies universe, you know, even, and they all have good storylines, right? They all do. But there's just something about the Upstarts, you know, like, I mean, again, and I think part of it is that they play on the Monday show probably the most out of anybody, out of any of the other divisions, you know, so I do have some level of bias there, I think, but, you know, the thing is, you know, these guys just bring so much passion, right? So, like, every storyline we've had, there's just been, like, the promos have been good, you know, the play, like, you could just feel the energy from these guys, that just, they just bring everything they've got, you know, and it's just awesome. I love to see it. You know, these two certainly are bringing it here. You know, they pour their heart into it, and that, I gotta have, you know, I commend the absolute heck out of them for it, so. All right, as we are continuing on here, they're still playing their hearts out. We're at 161 for GD. Suffering, but, you know, it was really due to those early burns that we saw, right? We kind of had to go for that crazy, dirty Tetris. Gonna get another clean one here, though. We'll go to 207. 347 for Mari. Sorry about that. We are continuing on here. We are about 40 lines away from the 19 transition. Got 238 here for GD. Gonna add a touch. Let's go to 261. 398 for Mari. So it's just hanging on to about a 130,000 point lead. 140, excuse me. 140,000 point lead. So GD's just gonna do what he can to try and cut into it, but they have just been trading touches back and forth. So I mean, if you're GD, you're at least got to be pleased that, you know, you're not necessarily falling further behind, right? You're kind of scoring at a similar rate. But you're kind of looking for Mari to run into some sort of major complication or, you know, slow down or even top out, right? But certainly showing no signs of doing that as of now. Fact is, GD, on the flip side, it's actually GD having some complications. We saw a hang of a J earlier on that he's just now getting the line piece to get over. Get the burn to reopen that dependency on the left, but had to close it right up. GD just needing to get these dependencies opened up here. Okay, he's got the long bar dependency open. He's Tetris ready. And he's gonna set this up. Will get the dirty Tetris. He knows he needs it. He's got to stay in this, and he knows that's the way he's gonna have to do it. But he's also got to get this board under control. He's got under 5 lines to go to transition. So the next Tetris will get him there. As Mari has transitioned at 6:08, 355 the score for GD at transition. This is looking like GD is gonna need a pretty massive comeback here to make this one happen. But, oh, hold on. But Mari is having some trouble here on the 19. Again, having trouble with the transition. So there you go, GD. You've got another chance. You need 617. Right, final score was 616. You need 617 to take this one. We are at 376. GD has got a long way to go. Definitely cannot just line this out, and he knows it. Will set up, will get the Tetris. We'll go to 405. He needs 200,000 more points here. And some change. Here we go, another Tetris here for GD. So he's just got to stay on the gas. Again, this is not line outable at this point. Oh man, okay. Can we get something to fill the dependency? We'll use the L. He needs another L piece. Has to use a J over there. Okay, can we get another L piece? Get it left. Oh, it doesn't go left. Oh man, they didn't go left with the L. And that'll be it. 443. And that will be it. It is Mari taking the 2-1 lead. And is just one game away from advancing to the Upstarts Championship. And we'll pin that. Looks like both of our players are ready. We got the hover 3, we got the ready. So let us do this thing. It is, oh wait. It is game 4. A win for Mari. We'll send him to the Upstarts Championship. Here we go. GD needs a win to stay alive. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, so GD looking to keep this party going. Mari looking to close this one out. And, you know, there's certainly an argument to be made. You know, GD certainly was kind of the favorite going into this, you know, considering, you know, again, he was the former #1 contender, you know, and currently, right, he sits at the #2 spot as the #1 spot is vacant, right? #1 spot and the champion position are vacant. But Mari right now, #4. So, you know, it's kind of based on, you know, the overall rankings for the Upstarts division, you know, GD kind of the favorite, but Mari really putting on a clinic on the 18 speed, and that's what's been allowing him to win, right? He's been having some issues with the 19 early on, but, you know, topping up pretty early on 19, but I mean, he's had such a massive lead at the transition, it hasn't been an issue. All right, some good burns coming in here from Grand Designs, just trying to keep this under control. You know, if you're GD, gotta just make sure that you survive, of course, right? That is the first and foremost, but you gotta make sure that you stay like in this match. Just gotta not let Mari's lead get out of hand, because that's what we've seen the last couple games, is that, you know, the lead has just gotten insane. You know, it's been hard for GD to make the comeback in spite of having all of 19 to do it. You know, like 19 speed, I mean, that's tough to play on for anybody, really. So, fortunately, right now, both players having their own struggles, but it's a pretty tight game, at least by comparison to the last couple. We got 123 for GD, 175 for Mari, who will add a Tetris now, getting out of the mess. We'll go to 198. Man, honestly, I'm really excited for the outcome of this match, regardless of who wins this, because I think both of these two, I mean, whoever wins this has to cut a good promo. I'm gonna be really disappointed if whoever wins this does not cut a good promo. That's pretty much all I ask at this point. Whoever wins, you better gonna get a promo going, because I think the upstarts have a reputation of cutting the best promos in all of classic Tetris, in my opinion. Right, some of the ones we've seen from like Maestro, and from Grand Designs too, right? Had the whole, the whole Vader vibe going on. Like, it was crazy. It was a really very good promo that we saw back at Brain Cell Bracket Reckoning, when he and Mice played for the title, and Mice was able to retain the belt at that time. I certainly would be intrigued to see a promo from Mari as well. I know them decently well, and they're generally pretty funny. So I think I would enjoy a Mari promo as well. So I'm definitely excited for the title match, regardless of what the outcome of this one is. As we continue on here in this game number 4, it is about a 100,000 point lead here for Mari at the moment. 238 to 337 is the score. And of course, some online facts here from Pumpy. If you combine GD and Mari's cams, you get a half human. A whole half human. Something like that. Yeah, of course, Roman wondering how on earth Mari stacks so good. Almost a little nervous about the outcome of this one. Right, because we all know the big dog, Roman, awaits the winner of this matchup. Yeah, Mari's on game point, looking to close it out, looking for his next shot at the title. All right, but Mari, though, in a bit of trouble here up towards the top. If you're GD, this is your chance. Start closing this gap, because Mari is in a bit of a pickle here. Just waiting on a bar to give him some relief. It's not showing up, so it's finding alternate burns. And the bar comes a piece too late, right at transition. Oh, man. Mari with some more complications on 19! 409 is the final score. GD, you've got another chance. You've got another chance, man. You need 410. We're at 369. Hey now, hey now, hey now. We need 410 to keep this set alive and take us to a game 5. This time, this one is almost definitely line outable at this point. Even Mari encouraging him, like, yo, line out, you got this, right? Wants a decider too, just wants this to be a thrilling match. Which it has been already, honestly. Oh man, GD in a bit of a bind here, getting a little bit dicey. Okay, yep, filling in that left side. We're at 398. We need 410, another 10,000 points. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, yep. Gonna take that skim. A couple more burns. There's a nice double. 407. Hung it up. Oh, hung a couple L pieces. Oh, my God. And there it is. Okay. A little scared there from GD, but we are all good. We're tied up 2-2. Because game 4 is over. And we will have a game 5 to decide who the second player in our Upstarts Championship match will be. GG's. Here we go, a nice little Tetris for the dagger from Grand Designs. All right, new seed is pinned in the chat. Y'all know the drill. Yeah, of course, GD accidentally reset, so good thing we... See, this is why we always include the whole seed, right? Just in case something happens and we lose the remaining digits, so... All right, here we go. We're ready to go. It is time for game 5. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Of course, GD commenting that it's 19, a little shaky tonight. So felt pretty fortunate, but I mean, this is what he was looking to do those last couple games, right? He was really looking to take advantage of the fact that Mari was just also having problems on 19, right? He's played a really efficient 18 game for the most part. Some really solid transitions, but has been having issues immediately afterwards, right? Having a couple early shifts and almost immediately topping out on the 19 speed. So GD finally able to take advantage here. Right, just as he took advantage of an early top out from Mari in game 1, you know, and nowhere. Yeah, it was just struggling. Had the warm up is done game. Yeah, of course, King trying to use his Twitch emote on a kick. Yeah, of course, Emily Lee is here in the house along with Jedi Evan cheering on Grand Designs. And of course, we do have some Mari fans in the house as well. We saw Ethan earlier, who was cheering him on. Oh, again, I think, like I said in the last game, regardless of the outcome of this match, this is going to be... I am really excited for the Upstarts Championship coming up. So, again, after tonight, King's going to have to get the card going for that one, right? And we'll... Right, to go along with the other ones that we revealed earlier tonight. Which I'll show again at the end, just for those that might have missed it, but... The skull emote is the best. Yeah, that is a pretty good skull emoji. Oh my word. Some shenanigans with some of the other places we're streaming to other than Twitch, but we're gonna keep on giving on here in this Upstarts mini tournament match. This one's shaping up to be a good game 5 here. We are at 204 for Mr. Hell Yeah, 257 for Mari, who is now got some complications on their board. Nice little burn with the T, and there we go. Jay in the bar coming to fill in the dependencies, coming to the rescue. All right, does the game have any J's? Nah, game tells Mari, go fish. Really wanted the J for the clean burn, but did not get it. But either way, Mari is hanging on to about a half a Tetris lead. Is at 270. GD at 258. So it is a close one here this time around. It's been a pretty substantial lead for Mari throughout most of the series, you know, on the 18 speed. You know, and GD is, you know, it just took him till game 4 to be able to capitalize on the early 19 tap out. So if you're GD, this is definitely what you like to see. Though, unfortunately, I mean, yeah, both players again just in a bit of a bind here. All right, got the Tetrises set up in unique ways on both sides. You got the row 2 Tetris for GD, a column 4. I was trying to count there for a second. 4 Tetris set up for Mari, but unfortunately, Bar coming in way too late. So we'll just go ahead and turn this back into a traditional right well going on there. So you got basically a simul Tetris coming in with about 30 lines to go till transition. 308 to 319. The players trading the lead back and forth here. Man, oh man, it's just, I don't have much to say. It's just so tense. Like, this is just such a, man, this is gonna be a nail biter, I think. This is looking like it might come down to the wire. Got 8,000 points separating our players right now. Mari with the slight lead. Let's see, can GD make the comeback and get himself back in the Upstarts Championship match once more? Or will Mari finish what he had going in games 2 and 3? We get the 19 in order and make it to the title. We're gonna find out right now. 440 to 432 is the score. It is Mari with the lead. We are racing along here on that 19 speed. All right, bang touch for GD, gotta take the lead. 465 to 452. Mari, okay, gets the LPs. Man, okay, gotta get another LPs for the burn. Is trying to play a bit more conservatively on the 19 after having some issues earlier, but now is starting to get into a groove on the 19. So a hung TP is gonna cause a few complications. Nice adjustment of the S though. In the meantime, GD's building up a lead. He's got the cleaner board. 524 to 469. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Oh, Mari needs a bar in the worst kind of way now. It is not gonna show up. The game says, go fish. I don't have any bars. And Grand Designs at 536 has completed the comeback and will punch his ticket back to the Upstarts Championship, where he will face the big dog. GG's. Hell yeah! Wow, what an excellent match. Just excellent way to end the match. There you go. Hell yeah! He's got it done. Mr. Hell yeah! The former #1 contender back at it. He and Roman will go one-on-one at Tetris Friendlies Revolution for the Upstarts Championship. Congratulations to you, and of course, very well done from Mari as well. Absolute nail biter. Wow, that was excellent. And of course, oh yeah, before we end for the night, let me where's my thing? Here's my thing. Okay. So this obviously isn't updated. It's just, you know, it's a PNG image. Obviously this match just happened, but 3-2 was the result. GD and Mari, they went at it. And now, Friday, December 29th, Tetris Friendlies Revolution. You're gonna get Roman, the big dog, taking on Mr. Hell Yeah Grand Designs. Roman getting his shot at the title for the first time. GD looking for redemption. And man, oh man, Emily Lee says it best. I cannot wait for these promos. Man, oh man, that is gonna be, that's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited for that. They are gonna do great. And of course, that is one of our matches now confirmed for Tetris Friendlies Revolution. But just as a reminder for folks who may have missed it earlier, I'm gonna just briefly go over the card that we have revealed this evening, right? We revealed a few matches. Of course, that Upstarts Championship match that we just confirmed with the match that we just played. Again, Roman and GD gonna go at it. Then we revealed earlier on this evening our Phenoms Championship. Toby, the current champ, looking to defend his title against former two-time Upstarts champion Ian Keith. He won the Upstarts title over Maestro and 20-03 back at Rivals 4. Now now has cashed in his Upstarts belt, has vacated for his shot at the Phenoms division title. And of course, then we revealed our Heavyweight Championship match. A UK rivalry. Current champ Dan friggin' Vinky going one-on-one with his biggest rival SV Nestris, who now has his second shot at the title. He was unsuccessful in defeating Huff back at one of the previous Super Shows. I forget which one, but they played an excellent match once, and now SV has got his shot at redemption here against the current heavyweight champ. And then lastly, but not leastly, a match that was supposed to take place at Rivals 4, but we were unable to make it happen, but it's happening now. The AI Warfare triple threat match, Beta Tetris, Stack Rabbit, and Triple Machine will duke it out to form their own AI revolution. So there you go. Those are the matches that are all confirmed. 4 matches now confirmed for Tetris Friendlies Revolution, and I think we got potentially one or two more that we have yet to confirm. Definitely stay tuned. I may have some more for you next week. And I cannot wait. Again, Tetris Friendlies Revolution taking place Friday, December 29th, 6 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. UTC, excuse me. Right here at Classic Tetris. All right, and on that note, that'll be it for me. And yeah, it's been a great show. Of course, I want to thank everybody for coming out on Twitch, YouTube, everywhere. This is our first time streaming this show outside of Twitch. So I think, you know, I think tonight was a overall success in spite of my brain not working correctly. And as King has reminded me, SV played Huff. That's right. It was last year's Revolution. I couldn't remember which show it was. I knew they played once, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna send. Let's see. What is he doing? For those here on Twitch, I'm gonna send the party over to the NGC man, and I don't really know how the raids work for the other streaming platforms. I don't know how that works, but for those on Twitch, we're gonna send the party on over to the NGC man, a former member of King's Fave 5 list, right, and a fellow Metro Detroiter. Right, gotta support my own. So I will see you all over there. Wish him well for me, and I will see you all next week. Bye.